How do my titties look?
Sloppy.
God, fat, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Been on a diet for a week now again. Lost like 6 pounds.
This week?
Yeah.
Damn, what are you eating?
That's why I was like, I'm going to have a little. I weighed in this morning, did my weigh in this morning. You know?
I need to do something. I had like 3 Dr. Peppers yesterday.
Oh, dude, I got on a root beer kick recently. Are you recording? Yes. Start recording. I've been recording. He's recording.
All right.
We're back. I was what me and Amy got. Like, Amy don't drink soda. I barely drink soda. Oh, I touched something.
It's Mike. Yeah, don't touch that.
Yeah, fuck. Can't touch nothing in this studio. It's a cheap-ass studio.
Who did this?
Who fucking invested this money?
Who did this?
I need investors. But yeah, we got on this root beer kick for some reason, man.
Root beer?
Oh, yeah.
I do like root beer floats.
I wanted to do one. I didn't do one in my...
I've never been a root beer float guy.
Really? Then why'd you bring it up?
You did. You said you're on root beer float.
I said just root beer.
I'm just asking if you do root beer floats.
Oh, I love root beer floats.
Yeah, I don't do that.
What do you do, Dr. Pepper floats?
No, that does sound good, though.
I like root beer floats, dude. They're good. How do you not like them?
Dude, I don't know. I eat all the sugars, but except for that, it's not good to me.
Do you like root beer?
No. Not even A&W.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Really? Dude, root beer's so good.
Dude,
It's got this like weird bite to it, you know?
It's not appealing to me.
Dr. Pepper tastes like what I would imagine like bug killer tastes like.
Delicious?
Maybe.
If you thought bug killer tastes delicious.
I'm not saying I dislike Dr. Pepper. I just like if there's like Fanta, root beer, cherry Pepsi, that's my thing. Cherry Pepsi.
Cherry Pepsi's the goat.
Yeah,
Fuck cherry Coke.
Yeah, no, gross. Cherry Pepsi, man, that's the one right there. But
yeah.
I would like Dr. Pepper would be my last choice.
It's not my
even
my
if there was
choice.
Diet 7-Up, I'd pick that before that.
It depends on what we're drinking. Like, what is it, a can? Because cans different from fountain drinks.
Yeah, I like cans better, I think.
Really?
I don't know. Fountain drinks are weird. It's just like syrup mixed with soda water.
Do you think Mr. Pibb is different than Dr. Pepper?
They definitely taste different, but I think it's a similar soda.
Because I like Mr. Pibb over.
It's just what Coke product versus Pepsi product.
Mm.
That's what it is, isn't it?
I don't feel like Coke and Pepsi are the same at all.
No, they're not. I just mean because Coca-Cola it's its entity, Pepsi's its entity.
Oh yeah,
and they have their line of sodas.
Yeah, I think Mr. Pibb was its own.
That's what happens when you go to a restaurant. You're like, oh, I want Dr. Pepper. Like, oh, we have Mr. Pibb. It's because they serve whatever one. I don't know which one's under which, but because they're a Coke fucking product.
No, I think
business.
Dr. Pepper's its own entity.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
I think I've gone down the Wikipedia of the history of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, wow.
I don't fucking ask me why.
Oh.
It just...
No, I mean, I look at weird shit too.
Quick question. Are we able to bleep out words that would get us flagged on YouTube?
I've thought about that. I don't really think I want to go down that road.
What do you mean?
I don't want to be a sellout. I see people doing that shit.
Doing what?
Bleeping out cuss words and stuff, and I think it's fucking lame.
I think cuss words are fine, but I mean, you can't say words that rhyme with maggot.
What are they going to? They're just going to demonetize it. They're not going to take it off unless people really complain. And I don't see how they would even find us. I don't know.
Oh, bro, people complain over everything.
I think we already did that on the first episode. It's still up on there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like the first 6 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're going to find it, that's the one. I don't know, man. I think like I see people doing that in their YouTube to try to get better views and stuff like that, and especially in the motorcycle industry. And I'm just like, why? I was thinking about this morning, not that, but I was thinking about why I do what I do this morning. And when I was taking a shower, I was all butt naked in the shower, and just wearing my glasses so I could see still.
If you're not butt naked in the shower, let
Is
us
that
know.
air compressor on? I'm just over here wasting goddamn electricity.
Eric's sabotaging this.
Can you hear the air compressor? Son of a bitch. Alex, turn the air compressor off.
Now.
Please. Alex, look, Alex got luscious hair.
Bro, I saw him on Instagram the other day. Locks.
Yeah. Amy says he's got a baseball player's haircut.
Oh, he does. You know what?
Yeah.
He's...
Fire that guy. Fuck that guy.
Alex has the haircut of someone who definitely thinks the elections are rigged, if you know what I mean. Alex got a haircut of someone who says the N-word with a hard R with his other friends.
Wow. Hey, Alex.
I love Alex though.
Alex,
Alex
you,
is-
you got to show everybody your hair one of these days. You might have to pan to like a fucking beauty shot of you when you edit this.
I have a camera just facing me.
Yeah, we need to get that one in there.
Yeah.
We could have you as our third guest. But all right, yeah. I think that
Alex's haircut screams, "Go back to your country."
Oh wow. Hi, Alex.
Alex's haircut screams, "We speak English here."
He doesn't order in Ventis.
Alex's haircut tells me he has truck nuts hanging from his bumper.
He did just get a new truck.
He did. Congratulations on that, buddy.
You're growing up, Alex. Fucking shitbag.
Pretty soon you'll buy the rest of the truck.
So we're back.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
We've been busy.
A lot of things have happened.
Yes.
You have a baby.
I got a baby now.
Lorenzo has a baby.
Got a 4-month-old beautiful boy.
Little stinky baby with no neck.
No, he's like me. He ain't got no neck.
No neck. Neck did not come to the party.
Yeah, as Steve said, he's late to the party.
You ever talk shit to him?
Dude, I talk shit to him all the time. Lacey gets mad.
Yeah, I love talking. I like talking shit to dogs.
I like talking shit to kids.
Yeah, that's fun too. I used to talk. Well, my kids are older now, so I get all butthurt when I talk shit to him because Rory can't talk as good as shit as me, even though he can talk decent shit for a 16-year-old because his uncle's the same way as me. But he can't hang. You know, he thinks he's like at that age where he thinks he knows what he's talking about, but he doesn't quite know what he's talking about.
No, my kids definitely can't hang. That's why I say it under my breath, like so they can't hear it.
Oh yeah.
But Lacey can hear it.
Yeah.
She's not a fan.
Yeah.
Like when they're asking me like a question, like, "Oh, can I have some cookies?" And I'm under my breath, "Shut the fuck up."
It's fun though.
I mean,
I talk some gnarly shit to my dogs though. Gnarly
Why?
shit. Because it's funny. It makes me laugh. Like when the two boys are like kissing each other. I ain't gonna say what I say because you didn't want to talk about it, but
I mean, we could talk about it, but I mean, we're just not going to make any money off of it.
we ain't making no money anyways.
I mean,
Stupid fucking podcast.
Dude, my dogs are gay too, though, dude. They're
Oh, that's funny. It's so funny,
bro.
dude.
When one's laying down, that wiener's hanging out. The other one's just like, "Oh, what's up, dude?"
Oh, so I have a new friend. I have a new friend in Kentucky. I'm gonna talk about him, and I'm just gonna tell a quick little story because one day he'll be out here and he's gonna be on here telling the story the right way. But he told me I met him in South Dakota in Sturgis, and he told me that they have this dog named Blue and a cat named Nico, and Nico comes and sucks Blue's dick. And he sent me a video of Nico coming up, rolling up, and Blue will just like open his fucking legs up, and that little Nico will just get in there and start pawing at his little fucking wiener. Boop, 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 and then fucking start sucking on it. And it's the grossest thing you ever seen.
And you didn't stop watching though, right?
I watched the whole thing twice. Yeah. Animals are weird, man. I don't get it. My dogs don't do that, though.
No. I'd probably put a stop to that.
I'd break them
I mean, I got nothing against gay animals and stuff like that, but
do you think do they think they want to be like a different pronoun?
I don't know. I mean, like one of those, "Oh, you assume I'm a dog?"
Did you just assume my breed?
You assume I'm a bitch?
Oh, wow. We're off to a good start.
Alex's haircut screams, "Build the wall."
Oh, no. Hi, Alex. So, yeah, we're back. We're here talking shit already.
Alex's haircut screams, "I didn't vote for Biden."
Did you just chuck a cloud, Alex? Fucking cloud chucker.
Oh, Alex also does vape
Ugh,
tricks too.
ugh.
So,
Shit's so gross. I hate that vape shit.
and
It's the worst.
what have you been up to the last 6 months?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. What have I not done?
No, you've definitely been busy, dude.
I've been super busy. I've been, I went on a 9-day road trip on the Bagger to Sturgis and then through some states and stuff like that. We did 3,200 miles in 9 days. That was fun.
How was that as far as the weather? Yeah, I saw some pictures like of people going like through snow,
Oh,
rain.
we went through hail, everything. No, we didn't get snow, but hail was almost the same. But we went through it all on the way to South Dakota. On the way back, it was beautiful. We didn't get shit. But on the way there, we chased a storm all through Wyoming, and then all of a sudden, GPS is like, turn left. And it's like, we were kind of like in the eye for like for
Oh.
most of the day, getting like some rain, nothing super crazy, but it was, you know, and we're just chasing it. It was a lot of fun though, a lot of fun. And then all of a sudden it was like turn left, and you turn and it's just black at like 3 p.m. I'm like, fuck. But we came prepared. We had rain suits and stuff like that. We packed them. We bought some and we packed them with us. We put them on like 45 minutes after it started really raining on us. So we were fucking soaking wet. My boots were full of fucking water, and I fucking clicked on my intercom to Dylan, and I'm like, I guess we'll put on our rain suits. Pull over. It's pouring rain. We're putting on the side of the road. And I had to like bungee cord my leg because they're fucking real big, you know. I didn't want to burn my exhaust up with it, you know. And by the time we were done getting all that shit on, it stopped raining.
Yeah, weather's weird outside of California.
Yeah, it was still a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
But I was like, if this shit continues like this, we're gonna have to find a place to stay, because it was just dumping rain, man. I mean, it was raining heavy. It was, you know, but it finally started. We found a gas station with some other people as well, and we kind of had coffee. I changed like my socks and stuff like that, and chilled for about an hour, and it cleared all up. And then from there was our last trek to South Dakota.
Is everybody pretty much cool out there? Like, is it? No.
Sturgis is really fucking stupid. It is the biggest, like, what is the word? Midlife crisis. That's what it is. I'm not saying you can't go out and have a lot of fun. There's definitely a lot of fun to be had. But we stayed in Lead, which is south of Deadwood. Mm-hmm. So it's like a lot of things happen at the Buffalo Chip, which is in Sturgis, you know. And so it's like a 45-minute ride to get there. And they changed the speed limits for Sturgis. So everything's lower speed limit. They bring in a shit ton more police for Sturgis. So everybody's getting pulled over if you do a mile over the speed limit.
Got to make that money.
There's people riding everywhere. And I think they put like even like further out peg extensions on their crash bars so they could just be so super spread eagle for Sturgis. So they're just fucking, you know, like one dude is so spread eagle, it's like Jean-Claude Van Damme riding a fucking bagger.
Oh, that's what's up though.
And fucking you can't pass him because he's taking up the whole lane with his spread eagleness.
Coming through Bloodsport.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of super annoying.
Yeah.
So the riding was shit for me because I don't like going 35. You know what I mean? The scenery's beautiful, and I love South Dakota. I've been out there on non-Sturgis times now, and I want to ride the roads, I think, on non-Sturgis time. But it was a lot of fun still. We stayed at a really cool house, some really cool people, you know what I mean? For me, that was like where I had the most fun.
Yeah.
I'm not a big partier when I'm out on the bike anyway, so I didn't go to bars and fucking get drunk and shit like that. You know, I'd go have a few drinks and then kind of, every night I was back before dark because there's deers and shit. I get freaked out about that stuff. I want to hit a deer.
Yeah,
you know. So I mean, you can call me a pussy. I don't care.
No. I feel you. I
heard you. And you know, we did like some mushrooms one night, and I only did a little bit because I'm kind of new to that.
Did you kiss any dudes?
Dylan got freaked out and went to the room. So nope. I didn't freak him out though. Oh. My new friend from Kentucky freaked him out. He's a little intense.
What do you mean?
Well, I only took like 2 stems and a cap, and Dylan ate all the rest, which I don't know how much was there, but there was a lot.
Was he like that dude in Super Troopers who ate all the drugs in the back of the cop car?
No, but like we were chilling, we were watching Indiana Jones, nobody was at the house, and then my new friend Jason comes home and his wife, and Jason's a little bit more intense, you know, super nice guy, rad guy, but just a little bit more intense, and he sits down and just starts talking to me like about motorcycles and shit, and Dylan's sitting over there, and I look over and all of a sudden Dylan's just gone. And Dylan went up. We were staying upstairs in the upstairs room, you know. And he's like, "Where'd Dylan go?" And I'm like, "Oh, Dylan ate a bunch of mushrooms." He's like, "Oh, I'm probably too much for him." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're almost too much for me right now." But I was just kind of like melted into the couch. Felt real good, you know. And then I went into the room like a couple hours later, and Dylan's just like, we were in bunk beds, and Dylan's like all curled up. Like
Wait,
this.
Who got top bunk?
It was 2 different bunk beds in the room, so we both had bottom bunks. Yeah. Plus, I would have got bottom bunk. I don't do top bunk shit. I'll fucking fall off the ladder or something, you know. So
yeah, you're built for bottom bunk.
Yeah, I'm built for bottom. It was actually a really comfortable bunk bed. It was like a little bit larger than they should have been. They were like adult bunk beds, dude. It was nice. So we stayed at a cool house, you know, with like bare knuckle Paul, his girlfriend, his son, Jim Root, you know, and his girlfriend Courtney, and fucking Jason and his wife Ashley.
It's the whole squad.
Yeah, man, and it was just, you know, you couldn't have had a better group of people. You know, every time we were all together, like in the mornings or in the evenings, you know, it was just great conversations, laughing, you know, a good time, you know. And that for me, and then the riding there and back is what made the trip for me. And I would go again.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Sturgis wasn't like a I don't know. I mean, everybody hears of Sturgis. I've been riding for not that long, like
6 months or so,
years,
7 months,
3 months maybe.
Yeah, 2 months.
And everyone's like, "Oh, you got to go." Yeah. Like, you know, someday I'll go to Sturgis. It wasn't on the bucket list or anything like that.
It should be.
Seeing all the pictures and all that
Yeah.
shit, that all the fun shit you guys do. That was the first time where I was like, "Fuck."
You got to go with
I
us.
really
next
wish
year.
I would have went.
Yeah, it should be on your bucket list. It really is. Like, one, it's just fun to be out on the road like that. Like that was the first time I've been able to be out on the road that long. You know, before that it was like trips to Mexico, but that's still just a 1-day ride.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, it's multiple. We left to go to Sturgis Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. And we rode from Riverside to St. George, Utah. We got to St. George like at 3:30 in the morning, and we crashed out to like 8 a.m. and we hit the road again. We made it to Lyman, Wyoming, which is just across the border of Utah. A little tiny ass little fucking 2,000 population place. Stayed in a little cottage at the KOA campground. And then we went from Lyman to Lead, which is where our cabin was. So we basically took, like, I guess you could say 2-3 days to get there. And then on the way home, though, 4 or 5 days. So on the way home, we went all the way from east to west through Wyoming. So we went to Devil's Tower. We went
Took a scenic route.
Yeah, because we didn't have to really be home till Sunday. So we ended up getting home Friday night, but we were like, we left on a Tuesday and we had 6 days of riding. We could have taken, you know what I mean? But it's like, we got to a point. So the first day we went from Lead, South Dakota, went up to Spearfish, which is just north, just right there off the highway. And then we went to Devil's Tower, which is like this weird ass fucking gnarly monument in Wyoming. And then we just kept going east or west. And so we were going to go do Beartooth Pass, but that was more north, and we wanted to do Yosemite. Right? No. Is that which one did we do? Yellowstone, sorry. So we did Yellowstone. We did east to west Yellowstone. Like, we came in the east gate and came out the west gate, which puts you in Montana. And we were going to do Beartooth Pass, but it was more north. And I started getting like, I'm not very good with this kind of stuff and directions and things like that. And I'm the one, of course, doing all the plans. And I'm like, we got to start going south or we're not going to get home. Like, I had an idea even to go like Oregon, Washington, and come down the coastline.
You guys would end up in fucking Canada.
Okay. Like, I was down,
With the
man.
snow Mexicans.
Everything just felt so good. Like, the bikes were just running great. Dylan had he's on a 91 FXR, 3 tiny issues. Like, we had to drain his gas tank at one place and clean his fucking petcock filter off because he's never done that since he's had the bike. And he was like, it was getting like around just above a quarter of a tank, and it would start cutting out and stuff because his fucking had so much gunk on his petcock filter.
God damn.
But like,
clean your petcock.
Yeah, clean your cock, Dylan. But super simple shit. You know what I mean? Like, we did it in a gas station in the parking lot. You know what I mean? Like, it was nothing. And then he had like 2 wire ends like snap off his coil. And everything was super simple to fix, you know, took us a couple minutes or 20 minutes or something, you know. But beyond, everything just felt so good. I mean, if we would have had 2 weeks, it'd have been great. Like, to just keep riding, you know. And but we did that. We did Yellowstone and came out in Montana, and then we kind of started dropping down south. And then kind of once you get to Idaho, like where it's not foresty anymore, it was to the point where we were just traveling now. Like, ain't nothing cool about Idaho. I don't know why people keep moving there. The people suck there.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry. And I'm not saying it's the people from Idaho. I think it's all the people moving from California. You know how I judge a state after traveling through all these states? It's how the people drive, right? So when you drive in California, everybody's an asshole. Like, doesn't matter. I'm an asshole. Everybody's an asshole when you drive in California.
I'm not an asshole.
You're a liar. But everybody's an asshole. They drive like fucking shit. You know what I mean? They fucking don't want to let you over. They don't give a fuck if you're in a motorhome. They want to try to hit you when you're on your motorcycle. Like, it's crazy. You go to other states and it's like everybody's more courteous. You know what I mean? They're going to let you over. It's like different, right? Idaho, just like California. And I think it's because so many people have moved to from California to Idaho. Because when I drove through there earlier this year in the motorhome, I was like, these motherfuckers drive just like California, you know? So southern Idaho, it's just desert and potatoes. It ain't fucking anything cool. You know what I mean?
I fucking love potatoes.
Yeah, you don't get to see them. You just see like a potato museum, and I didn't go.
You didn't go to the potato museum?
Nah.
Idiot.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. So we just, at that point, we're just traveling. So we stayed, you know, we would travel. Some days we do like 300 miles. Like the last day we did 800 miles to get home. Like it was nice because we were just flying by the seat of our pants. Fucking goddamn headphones. Flying by the seat of our pants, doing whatever we wanted to do. You know, like
that's a trip though. That's what a trip should be.
Yeah, we weren't
wild hogs, baby.
Yeah, we had more of a deadline on the way there because I had to be there for something. You know, I was a judge at the show at a show at the Buffalo Chip on Sunday. So we were, you know, we wanted to be there at a certain day. We wanted a day to just chill and whatever, you know. And then on the way home, it was just riding, man. But you just kind of get to this point where you're just like, now we're just traveling. And it's like getting from point A to point B.
Are we there yet?
Yeah. So even though it's still fun, I mean, fuck, you're still having a blast. But like, you get out of Idaho and you're in northern Nevada, which is worse than fucking Idaho. It's just fucking desert and maybe fucking hills have eyes shit.
I feel like Nevada is Vegas and then Hemet.
Hemet?
No, I feel like Nevada is just.
Oh yeah.
Hemet.
Yeah. That's
with
basically
Vegas there.
Yeah, I was like, man, because Amy at one point was like, oh yeah, you should see these houses I found in northern Nevada, and I was like, you know, north, you always think like trees and stuff like that. It's not just the fucking same as the Las Vegas, like desert. It's like shitty. And like, we drove
it's
through
Idaho without the potatoes.
Yeah, it was super shitty, man. And I'm like, I was kind of trying to avoid Nevada, like northern Nevada, because I just driven through it. But we drove straight, like basically down northern Nevada and didn't like hit I think it was the 80 that cuts over and cause I go to Carson City. And so I knew that just going straight through the center of the state, that there's nothing. There's no fucking gas stations. There's nothing, dude. It's like desolate, shitty highways. And so when we mapped it, we stayed in like, I don't know, fucking Twin Falls or some falls, Idaho, you know, and then we went to Elko, Nevada, which is on the 80, and then Elko to Carson City. But I said, if we make it to Carson City at X amount of time, I'm going home tonight. You know what I mean? It seemed like pointless to stay another night in a hotel because we weren't like doing anything. We would go have a shot or two, smoke some fucking weed, and then go to sleep to ride the next day. You know what I mean? So we made it to Carson City at a good time that morning, and we just took the 395 from Carson City all the way down.
Dude, 395 cuts all the way to, holy shit.
And it's dope to ride. Like from Bishop, north on the 395 is sick, dude. It's like 2 lanes, like on each side, you know what I mean? Like, so 4-lane highway around big ass fucking curves and shit like that. So you can pass everybody and like, you know what I mean? And just keep doing your thing. Oh, so fun, dude. So we had a lot of fucking fun riding, man.
Dude, so you sent me some screenshots of the trails you guys were hitting.
Yeah.
And those look sick.
Yeah.
Those I think that's part of what made me like, fuck, I want to go fucking try these things out.
I think that's the thing. Like Sturgis is a 2-3 day event for me. Like to see the people I want to see, to say hi, to, you know, whatever. And then it's like, let's go ride motorcycles. And there's a lot of cool riding to do in the Sturgis. You know, Mount Rushmore is like fucking right there. You know, if you haven't seen it, it's a pretty neat place to see. But I've seen it twice. And I mean, not on the motorcycle, but on the motorcycle during Sturgis, you're basically in traffic to get to it. That's not appealing to me. I don't want to go 20 miles an hour. You know, my bike does not like that. It fucking hates going super slow like that, and like hates constant clutching on that clutch system. It's not good for it. So I didn't do any of that while we were there. We basically like would ride from in the morning. It would take you, Buffalo Chip was like 25 miles away. It would take us an hour to get there just because of bike traffic. So it's just like, it's weird. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good people watching. A lot of good people watching.
Dude, I mean, when I see the pictures of that on, you know, other people's social media and stuff like that, I mean, that picture just smells like get back whips. And fucking, I don't know what else, dude. Just
in grossness, dude. Just Bud Light. Yeah, dude. It's you know, it was a very cool experience. I know like there's a camp at the Buffalo Chip, and a lot of guys were staying at that camp, you know, and that place was just going off nonstop because it was like the younger crowd was there and they're fucking partying all fucking night long. And if that's your thing, that's probably the perfect place for you. You know, make sure you get a penicillin shot on their way out and you're good to go. But, you know, like,
did you get a patch that says I rode mine to Sturgis?
Dylan got me one like a week later because we didn't buy shit, like, you know, and Dylan ordered them online, like a sticker.
Fucking Amazon.
Yeah, a sticker. And so I put it on the inside of my tour pack.
Oh, that's what's up.
But it was, man, I mean, like, you know, couldn't have rode with a better dude, you know, like he was just.
So it was just you two?
It was just us two, yeah.
That's gangster.
Yeah, it was so much fun, man. And, you know, he's a monster, right? You know, he's also a little spacey because Dylan loves riding motorcycles so much that he would like forget that he's following somebody and just pass me, and then I would turn.
Oh.
And then I'd be like trying to flash him and shit, you know, and it's like, you know, always the times that our intercoms are not on or something, you know, and he would just keep going. But man, you know, it's nice to be with somebody that loves motorcycles like that.
Yeah.
And every day it was just like we were stoked to get on the bikes and go. And, you know, like I've, again, never taken a trip like that, you know. I think we've done a few overnighters to where like to Kern and to, you know, San Felipe and things like that, but it's all relatively close, you know.
I feel like this trip was a little bit more ballsy because you took the Road Glide that you literally just finished building, the week before?
Yes. I think 2 weeks before, but I trailered it to like South Dakota for a show and stuff. Mm-hmm. But the fresh motor, everything only had 300 miles on it when we left. And so, I mean, yeah, it maybe, but I had no issues, you know.
Really?
Yeah, no issues at all. Bike just fucking ran like a champ.
Dude, that's gangster.
Yeah,
that's fucking gangster.
The only issue I did have, my own fault, is I never readjusted the chain after the break-in period on the chain. You know what I mean? So I burned through a fucking sprocket.
Oh.
Yeah, so it started like, you know, because it's too loose on there, so it fucks the teeth up.
Mm-hmm.
And I burned, but that's my own fault, you know. And but beyond that, fuck. I mean, and I still made it all the way home.
Yeah.
We were at the four corners of the 58 and the 395, and it was like if I'd take off from a stop, it was like skip teeth. And I had to like adjust it right there in the parking lot and be like, we'll make it home now.
So tell me, what size motor is that thing again?
131.
Yeah.
It's fast. It really is. It's fast. It's fun. It's you'd be like one hand, 6 gear, doing 70 and just, and you're 100. You know what I mean? Like, I'm leaning against my tour pack, one hand, chilling, passing cars like that nonstop. Like, it was just so much fun. Dylan's screaming in 5th gear in his little 80-inch.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, we were doing 90, 95 pretty much all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his little bike kept up just fine. But, you know, he's definitely in the higher RPM range. You know, he needs to probably put a bigger motor in that thing eventually. But
yeah, I keep going back and forth on my bike. Do I want to get rid of it? Do I want to keep it? I want to keep it.
Even though I'm the one who told you to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just the evolution, man.
It is, but every time, like, I think I was just going through withdrawals or something like that. Like, you know, 'cause my bike was torn apart for like a month or so because somebody crashed into it.
We won't say no names.
Yeah, bumper. And so I had to get painted. And the paint shop, you know, had it for I think 3-4 weeks longer than they should have. Loose cannons. You know, so I was just going through like, fuck, I'll just get a new bike. Like, you know, I just started seeing all these bikes, but then as soon as I got my bike back and, you know, you jump on it again, you're like, fuck, I love this. Like,
you know, I like my Softail, and I've thought about selling it because I like the Road Glide so much. But, you know, it's like a different bike. The Road Glide handles really well. I can do everything I want on the Road Glide just as much as I can do it on the Softail, and maybe even a little bit better because I think I actually have more ground clearance on the Road Glide.
That fucker's tall.
It's tall. It's very tall. I'm on the balls of my feet when I'm standing at a light. Like, you know what I mean? I'm 6 foot. I got short legs, but still, you know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty tall bike. And I cannot scrape it. And I mean, I've been pretty fucking deep on that bike, you know.
Yeah.
I'm no fucking, you know, Bagger Racing League guy, but I'm pretty deep on that bike. I cannot scrape anything. I can't scrape a floorboard, nothing. So, which is great, you know, for me. But it's like it's different, man. You know, I guess it's like you have a luxury SUV that's with a big ass motor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you can pack all your shit and you can be fucking gone, and then you got your Porsche. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel like the Softail is. Like the Softail, it's this agile little motherfucker. And when I rode the Road Glide a whole bunch, I get on the Softail, it's like getting on a Sportster. That's real fast, you know, and you're just like, oh yeah.
Wait, what's in the Softail now? It's a
124. Yeah. But you know, it's just the way they ride is completely different, you know. But it's I'm so much more personally, and maybe it's because of this right here, but I'm super I'm way comfortable in the road glide.
Yeah,
it's set up like perfect for me. I mean, we would do in the beginning on the way there, we were doing 600-700 miles each day. My shoulders, neck, nothing was sore. The only thing that would start getting sore is for me, because I'm old and I got a fucked up hip, my fucking my bones in my hips and stuff. 70-80 miles of just sitting one way, then my knees would kind of fucking get like sore, you know what I mean, from just sitting like one way and not be able to move around. But you start moving around. I could stand up on my floorboards and lean against my tour packs, and it's right there, and I'm good.
Yeah, I think like I said, I kept going back and forth. I even took a road glide out for a test ride. But it had like 14-inch shocks, a 2-inch over
you couldn't
tube.
Even touch the ground.
I could, dude, but it just didn't feel. I mean, when I was moving, like I felt cool, but like I don't know. I just feel like I'm too stocky. Yeah. I'm built too low to the ground.
And the thing is too, like if you would go to 13s, you're gonna be scraping probably.
Yeah.
Is like the downfall of the road glide. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like so you have to be 14 plus 2. Like that's where I'm at. I can't scrape. But at 13 and stock on the front, you're gonna be scraping. So it's not going to be as enjoyable when you're like, oh yeah, I fucking scrape everywhere I fucking go on this bike, you can pitch them in the corners real well, but yeah, if you're scraping everywhere, it's meh.
Yeah, when I took that, I was thinking in my head, I was like, let me see how easy it is to throw these things around, because where I work at, there's a bunch of freeway interchanges with some nice sweepers. You could, if you want to test your balls, you go ahead and hit those things. And I jumped on it, man, and it was smooth. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it handles smooth. I don't want to say it's too big of a bike, but I just don't feel that comfortable on getting something that big. You know what I mean?
I think it was weird for me at first too, because I'm used to the bigger fairings from the FXRT bikes and stuff like that, but it was still a big fairing, and it's a heavier bike. It's not even the big fairing, the top is heavier. Like I could feel that top weight when I first started riding my road glide. And even when I had it tore down for a long time and I was riding the Softail and then we finished it, I got back on. Oh yeah, but there's that top weight again. It came right back. But I think once you throw some miles down on one and you just get used to that top weight and those little things like that, it's butter.
Yeah, I think the front fairing kind of throws me off too, because it's fucking wide. I'm used to we're in California, man. Like we're splitting fucking traffic lights. Any chance we get, we're splitting. And I'm thinking, I'm like, dude, how the fuck am I gonna fit this in? But then one of my best friends, Jeremiah, he's got a road key.
You just get used to it.
He's fucking right behind me everywhere I fucking go.
You know what it is? What you don't really realize is that the fairing is just as wide or sometimes narrower than your knees. Yeah. And even though it's the visual. Yep. Same with the FXRT fairing. It seems like it's so wide, but your knees are actually sticking out further sometimes, or the same. And so it's, once you kind of get used to that, it's no problem.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm done with the Softail yet.
No, I don't really. I'm not getting rid of mine.
Yeah, I think me and the El Jefe, we talked about doing something after the wedding.
Oh
yeah.
What's the El Jefe?
It's the boss.
Who's that? Lazy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a date yet?
Yes.
Thanks for telling me. What if I'm busy that day? Did you guys even bother to ask?
Who even said you were coming, bro?
Oh.
You gonna meet us at the courthouse?
I'll watch it on Skype. You guys are just going to go to the courthouse?
Fuck no.
You're going to have a wedding, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's going to be.
I'm going to call you a punk bitch.
Yeah, no, there's big announcements coming for that whole.
You should rent an airplane. Do like the banner behind it for the announcement. Everybody go stand outside.
Yeah. Oh fuck!
Are you gonna tell me the date or no?
Yeah, it's
right now.
I'll do it right now. I'll go.
Are you gonna tell everybody?
Well,
don't tell everybody. They're gonna show up.
Let them
try to get your autograph.
That's what's up, though. September 10th, 2022. She wanted to have it before the summer. I know these things are pricey, so I was like, let's push it to the end of the summer. Let's stack a little bit.
I'm busy that day.
No, you're not, bro.
That's the day after my son's birthday.
So
luckily it wasn't this year because I would have been busy. We went and shot machine guns.
Oh, that's right. That was sick. How fun was that?
He loved it.
Is he into guns now or what?
Oh, he's always been into guns.
Because of Call of Duty or?
I think that started it, and then he plays these weird ass games that nobody's ever even heard of besides him and his like 3 fucking friends. Seriously, like he plays a game called Tarkov. I don't fucking even.
Never heard of it.
Well, you've heard of it, Alex? Oh, Alex plays it apparently. I'll give you his. It's Gagmer is his gamer name.
Alex haircut.
I think he said he's like he's
asked
known.
for 2 cans of Copenhagen.
Long cut. Pouches are for bitches.
Kentucky waterfalls over there. Anyways,
so it was. I was gonna surprise him. I was just gonna pick him up the day after his birthday because his birthday was on a Thursday. I was gonna pick up Friday morning, and I was gonna be like, all right, come on, let's go, and wasn't gonna tell him anything till we were there. But then I wasn't sure how it worked. And you could go online and like reserve the packages, you know what I mean? The gun packages we went to Battlefield in Vegas.
That's right. You sent me
that place is dope. Fucking our instructor was awesome because you have a guy that works with you and teaches you all about the guns. It was really neat because the guy knew history on the guns, like each one. Because my son, because he plays these weird like Cold War fucking war games and all these like older games, he picked all old British and German guns.
That's fucking rad. Though.
Yeah, like, fucking, iron sight shit. Like everything was, so, which I'm glad. I told him the night of his birthday, and then we sat there and picked the gun packages together. So, and he picked them, and I just doubled up so I could shoot the same guns, because I didn't want to share. Well, you could share.
Yeah.
You had like $20 and you can share, but then you still need to get the same amount of ammo.
Wait, how much does it cost to rent the package?
It was not cheap.
All right. I thought $20 to. Anyways.
No, I would definitely do it again. You're only in there for like an hour, which sucks, and it's I think for each, because we did 3 different packages a piece, and it was like $600 a person. But it was a lot of the thing is like the experience, right? You can't buy those guns for $600. You probably can't buy those guns, period, because they're fucking these old ass guns, right? I mean, but it was the experience, I think, more than anything. Also with him, it was his 16th birthday. It was like, it was.
Yeah, that's a memorable 16th birthday.
Yeah,
I think.
And we stayed at Trump Tower. My boy Trump.
Oh fuck! I
called him up. I was like, "Yo, Don, Big D." We stayed at Trump Tower. It was cool. That's where he wanted to stay. He's a fan. And
God bless America.
Yeah, and we stayed on the 39th floor, and it you could see the Bellagio fountains. And it was pretty cool. I don't think I've ever stayed up that high in a hotel before. It was pretty cool view and shit. You know what I mean? The whole experience. We were only there for one night. Next morning we went and did the shooting thing. He had a blast, and we drove back.
Did I stay at the Trump Tower before?
Yeah, it was cool.
I remember when we stayed over there.
That's before you were a hater.
Nah, man. There was I forgot what floor we were on. We weren't like that high, but we were over the pool.
Oh yeah.
And there was they have like a little private like day bed off, that's away from the pool or whatever. And I was just sitting out there, just looking out the window, and then I realized there was some chick, just butt ass naked, because she had a little private, it's like a cubicle.
Yeah, what's up, girl?
She was just sunbathing. I was like, dude, does this lady know everyone up here could see her tits?
Yeah.
Didn't even care in the world. No.
Ivana. Nah, but it was a lot of fun, man. Like again, the gun packages, it was pricey. They're expensive. But you don't got to do all the stuff we did, but I just wanted to do something fun for his birthday, and I nailed it. He's grinning, dude. We shot that 50 cal, the Barrett 50 cal.
Did that leave a bruise on his shoulder?
It left the bruise on my motherfucking shoulder, so definitely left the bruise on his.
Fucking Daisy.
Oh fuck, and it's even on like a stand and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you only get 2 shots.
That's all you want to do.
Oh man, it was fun, and but it'd be funner to shoot it off the stand because he nailed it, man. He fucking goddamn hit it super close. We were doing like a little competition. It was the last gun we shot, and then started like, you guys should, you can do a competition so you can shoot better. Blah blah blah. Fucking, he went first. No beating him.
Really?
We fucking killed it, dude. He's like fucking dead center, and 2 shots quick. Tat tat. Fucking dead center.
Does he mess with guns at all, or?
He shoots. We go out and shoot every once in a while, and he shoots with his uncle as well. He really likes guns.
Okay.
Kid's good with an iron sight, which is weird. We went out and shot ARs and stuff, and he's fucking picking things off with just an iron sight.
Call of Duty, dude.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, hey, you fucking little weirdo.
Dude, you get multi kills with less attachments, more perks.
Right? Yeah. Maybe it's a trip, man. I'm like, fuck. Maybe you should be, a gunsmith. I don't know. Pick your profession, I guess, right?
Or a fucking sniper.
Yeah. I don't think his military's in his future. I tell him, I'll support it. Maybe not with this administration, but the next maybe.
No.
When my boy comes back. Or fucking DeSantis.
You think...
you know they call him Daddy DeSantis?
Who the hell is that?
The fucking governor of Florida.
Oh.
You been watching the videos of that dude? He's fucking just pushing back so super hard, dude. That guy, I guarantee he's going to run for president. Watch. Guarantee it.
I mean, it's anyone's...
you have to look him up. You have to watch his stuff, dude. He's for the people. He's like pushing back and like they tried to...
I think I've heard. I mean, I know what's going on in Florida. How like they're
just shooting guns everywhere.
They're like fuck these vaccine things and stuff like that.
Pushing back like crazy, man. You know, it's wild. I keep watching videos and stuff, and I don't quite understand everything, so I don't want to speak from more than what I know. But it's fucking a trip, man, to see what some of these governors are doing and how our governor is just
not doing anything, bro. God. Come on, dude. How the fuck does this dude get reelected?
By more people than voted for him.
Bro.
Fucking clown world, man.
I have not seen one single person say, oh man, Newsom's killing it.
Yeah.
Let's keep him in there.
Do you ever go on his Instagram?
No, but I talk shit and I'll tag him and some stuff. But like,
I did that once. I got audited.
You did?
Fuck yeah, dude. Right. They got me for $30,000, bro.
That's right.
Yeah, dude,
I got fucked around
right in the beginning of all this COVID shit, and he was starting to fuck up. I tagged him in a story, dude. I got audited within 2 weeks.
Yeah, fucking let him audit me.
With his fucking name on his name right on the top header, dude. I swear, man. I'm like, oh, I ain't fucking never tagging that fool again.
what if you just sent a screenshot of your comment,
dude? I was tripped out, man. Yeah, we got audited right away. Couldn't believe it. But yeah, it's funny if you go on his Instagram, just people like they post. I mean, you would think they would turn commenting off.
Usually, whenever I go to posts and stuff like that, I always see comments are limited, turned off.
Oh, not on his. I've never seen it like that. But I'll just go and read. There'll be 3,000 comments telling me he's a fuckface.
He gets lit up, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'm like, why wouldn't you turn the comments off? You know what I mean? Like you
just look at him, audit more people,
right? List them.
Yeah.
Put them on a list.
Yeah. Fuck. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird. I go to, and I don't make comments or anything. I just go over and like
like them. You just press the little heart.
No, I don't even do that. I don't want to do nothing, dude. I'm trying to go on ghost accounts just to look at it and shit. But
let's go on Alex's. They fucking
yes, I do.
Just
brother. Yeah. But yeah, it's a trip, man. It's this whole everything that's going on is a trip right now still.
Yeah,
it's like it's getting worse.
Oh, dude, California's dumb.
It is.
I don't want to fucking leave either though. Everyone's like,
but you haven't really, there's let's leave. Let's go fuck up another state together.
But that's what it's turning into though. That's why Texas is all pissed off.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. When we were traveling and stuff too, like me and Dylan, we'd like again went like Lyman, Wyoming, right? We went to the bar. We came to a little cottage. We kind of unloaded our bikes. And we rode our bikes into the just down the street to there's one bar, and we go there and we ain't from here. You can definitely tell because it's like a literally 2,000 people population. So it's a small little town.
Oh, Dylan stands out. Like,
oh yeah,
ooh.
Yep. And I definitely don't blend in either. And it's just old guys in there, and they're like, "Where are you guys from?" I'm like, "Don't hate us. Like, relax, We're just passing through."
Let me explain.
Yeah, they were all super nice, but they're like,
I'm just like you, brother."
Yeah,
not me.
There's some. Hold on, there's some white in here somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, it was interesting, to say the least about going to. I'm like, don't key my bike just because it has California plates,
It's turned into go back to your country to go back to your state.
Seriously, dude. And I get it, though. I mean, fuck, dude. If, it's happening. Like, even my friend Chris who lives in Flagstaff is like, oh, yeah, it's getting real bad up here. Because everybody's coming up there, and they're fucking it all up.
Yep.
They're bringing this liberal fucking view up there, and it's just crazy. You know what I mean? They got the school system up there, they don't have a mask mandate, but the school system is forcing the kids to wear a mask. And the school system said they'll rather spend their tax dollars fighting it in court than. And it's like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
It's, again, I've said it before, but we've allowed the government to get too powerful.
Yeah, our kids, they have to wear masks at school too. I had to go take Halo to school the other day late. Because she wasn't feeling good, and then all of a sudden started feeling better.
Yeah.
So I took her in.
She knew that test was over.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess she was asking her mom. She was like, what class would I be in right now if I was to go back to school?
Oh, yeah, there was a test.
Yeah.
There was a pop quiz.
But I was taking her back to drop her off, and I guess she didn't want to go in by herself because she's never been late before. So, and like the schools are locked by it's like a apartment complex. You got to buzz in and talk to somebody over the two-way.
Oh wow.
And so I was like, yeah, I'll get in there. She's like, what are you doing? And I was like, gonna walk you in. She's like, you need a mask. You don't need a mask. So they're not gonna let you in.
Just fold it up.
They're gonna let me. They're gonna let me in.
You see me?
Yeah.
You see I look like it?
Yeah, what the fuck? Tell me no.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Go to any other state though, pretty much out of California. It's like they ain't even heard of a mask.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It was even when we had breakfast this morning. I saw people like wearing masks, and stuff like that. I'm like, if you're that scared,
it's all good.
Or I don't want to say you're scared. I want to say if you're at that kind of risk where you need to be wearing a mask, stay home.
Well, and it goes with, I don't give a fuck if you wear a mask. I don't give a fuck if you had the shot. I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Same.
Why should you care about me?
Yeah, exactly.
If something so simple as that mask makes you feel more comfortable, I will fucking give you one. You know what I mean? Like, more power to you. But just respect the same thing for me. You know what I mean? Because I stopped carrying one months ago, and then all of a sudden it kind of like came back, and I'm like finding myself like, oh fuck, I don't have one. You know what I mean? Like Nevada, we were getting gas at that terrible Herbst giant Chevron around State Line right there.
Oh yeah.
11 o'clock at night, it was later. It was like midnight. We got gas there on the way to Utah. Can't go inside with that mask. There ain't nobody in here. We were the only people at the gas station at that time. Nobody was fucking there because it's goddamn Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's there. And I had to literally go to the check stand right there. I was able to walk in with no mask and purchase a mask to put on to go into the fucking place.
That's when you start being an asshole and be like, can you clean off this keypad right here? Can you clean the handles here? Before I grab my beer.
Yeah. It doesn't make, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I was watching a video from, again, the DeSantis yesterday.
Well, you got a hard on for this guy in Florida.
Well, I think it was only just because I was watching it yesterday. And I've heard a lot. I've seen a lot of the videos. I'm telling you, you'd agree.
Send me video. Let me see.
Right now?
No.
We can put the TV up.
Oh,
we should have done it today. He was apparently, and I didn't know this. There in the Biden's mandate, the USPS postal people do not have to get the vaccine. Congress does not have to get the vaccine.
I saw this.
Congress employees does not have to get the vaccine. They are not required to get the vaccine. And he says, tell me the science behind those decisions. Plain and simple. And you cannot say a U.S. postal worker that goes, we have to see we talk and are physically
you touch it.
Involved,
no.
helping him get the pack. We don't touch him per se, maybe, but we help him get the packages out of the fucking truck and everything, every fucking day. So he's involved with multiple businesses, multiple things like this, small businesses who don't have 100 employees to force a vaccine, right? How is he going to be okay? Technically by science.
No.
You know what I mean? I can't even. Doesn't make any fucking sense. And you can't push shit on people like that.
Yep.
And if people that are following along to it with these like bylaws or loopholes like that, and you're okay with it, are fucking stupid.
Yep.
Because we are the many. Like fucking Pomona swap meet, the car swap meet.
Mm-hmm.
They're in LA County. They just posted yesterday that you are now not allowed to go into Pomona swap meet without a test or the vaccine, your card.
That's fucking stupid.
And my comment was, rest in peace, Pomona swap meet. I said, you're done. I understand it's not their decision. They're a business. They have to fucking do what the county is telling them to do.
Mm-hmm.
But do they? When do we take a stand as people and say, this is a fucking enough? Now, that may put you in an uncomfortable position. That may put people out of work. That may put you out of work. But when is enough to where we as people are willing to say, fuck this, I ain't going any further with this. I need to take a stand for our future. You know what I mean? Like we were talking about this recently with somebody else, and it's like, well, yeah, but you can make these decisions because you're a business owner and you have your own business and you don't have to listen to anybody. Yep. But I've never listened to anybody anyways. And so if my boss told me that I had to do this to fucking remain working there, there's other fucking jobs. You know what I mean? I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah, I started asking about it at work because where it's weird, dude. Like they word things like they say companies with more than 100 employees. Now the dealership that I work at, we don't have 100 employees there, but we're owned by a chain.
Yeah.
Right now,
A corporation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So are they going to say like, because there's definitely over 100 people working, with that company
for the entity.
Yeah. I was like, so what do we have to do? And they're like, well, we got to wait and see. And I was like, well, keep me posted. I'm fucking out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't.
Dude, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm fucking out.
Well, because they're like, oh, you got to get tested every week. And I'm just like, I'm down for that. Oh, but you got to pay for it. I'm not down for that.
Yeah. $35 is what the test costs, what I'm told. But and which is not that much. But again, every week, that adds up.
Yep.
That adds up. But the reality of what's happening, I mean, if people were to start standing, if the people who own Pomona Swap Meet said, fuck you, we're out. We've been doing this fucking swap. I've been going to that swap meet since I was 15. You know what I mean? That swap meet's been there for fucking, 50 years or something crazy, a shit ton of time, I'm old, right? So you mean to tell me if you started standing up for what is right, you know what I mean? They're not going to, you got to start getting pushback. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's slowly happening. You have different states kind of starting to stand up for the people and stand up for what is right for their fucking state and blah, 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 right? But the more we allow it to happen, especially in California is fucking real bad right now, especially LA County. The more we allow it to happen, the worse it's going to be.
I'm waiting for San Diego to get just as bad as LA.
Riverside ain't going to be. You see,
the sheriff, didn't he say he's
our
not
sheriff's a gangster, dude.
Bro, for a cop, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a fucking straight gangster. He said, fuck this shit. I ain't enforcing any kind of mandates. I'm not doing any of this shit. And he did a podcast, and they were cherry picking comments out of it to make it, and he knew it was going to release like that night on the news.
Oh, I remember.
And he did a full press release. It was like, these motherfuckers,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't cuss. He's a gangster. I'm like, this guy's, but that's your job. That's our government's job, is to stand up for the people. They're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's scary. Like, the reality of it is it's scary. If we don't have politicians, elected officials, they work for us. That's the reality. They are supposed to be working for us. We are their constituents, right? That's the word, I think. But you know what I mean?
Go with it. It sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I don't like how you use these big words.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna put my fucking pinky up. But and they're not. They're working for themselves in their own pocketbook.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And we're allowing it. We as people are allowing it. People are blinded to it. People think it's okay. Some people are just like, whatever. What am I gonna do? I agree. I don't know either. I don't know what to do. But I'm gonna stand up for what I believe. One way or another. You know what I mean? And fuck it. I don't know.
That's like what was that shit that Newsom was into during the lockdown or whatever? Like
with his own winery still open.
Yeah, his shit was open. He kept his kids' schools open. He was out partying still. And it's a real piece of shit.
And people see it and they're just like, whatever. And so obviously not everybody. Not everybody, but the people that were just letting it slide by. I mean,
bro, what if Caitlyn Jenner would have got to be?
I would have left, dude.
Dude, nice tits, bro.
Wow. Bro, you weren't broing me. Nah, I mean, fuck, dude. Honestly, I don't even care. Are you going to do a good job? Are you going to stand up for what is right for our state? If you're going to do that, I'm all for it. I don't give a shit.
She was hard right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know which one is a good one. Am I supposed to be right or left?
I think you like to be right.
Right, okay. Yeah, I do like to be right. It feels good when you're right.
Shut up.
No.
Newsom's left.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I don't care. Just as long as you do a good job.
Yeah, that's all I want, man. That was like when Trump became president, which I thought was going to be good for our country, and I think it was good for our country from my points of view and the little bit of knowledge I have on it, because he was a businessman. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he wasn't a professional politician. In my opinion, these professional politicians don't, and even then when I wasn't even paying attention, I could tell these professional politicians don't care about us. They care about this. They only give a fuck about that, and they're just trying to fucking bankroll shit. They're just trying to do investments for themselves. They're just trying to make sure when they're done, they have more money. That's it. And so I don't know, man. It's a fucking trip, man. I'm watching shit and I'm like, I'm not worried about us. I'll be all right. I'm not worried but I'm worried about the generations ahead. My kids, my kids' kids. You know what I mean? And that's where it goes if we don't start standing up. If we don't take back what is rightfully ours. You know what I mean? That's where we're going to have the problems. you know. And I tell Amy this all the time, but I think in our lifetime we're going to see a civil war here, and I think honestly we're already in one. It's on the digital side of things.
I maybe there.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're in a digital civil war.
Sure.
With them pulling people off of Instagram, with them muting fucking things on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all this stuff. We're in a digital civil war right now.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Physically though, I feel like there's just too many pussies out there that ain't gonna do.
You'd be amazed, man. You get back to where Alex is from.
brother.
You know, the thing is, man, well, with this whole Afghanistan thing, man, I feel bad for all the dudes who served. You know, that was a fucking kick in the fucking dick for those dudes.
Yeah.
And how it was handled, and how, you know, and I only know little pieces and parts. I'm not very, you know, again, I'm not sitting here reading and educating myself on everything that happened. So I'm only seeing little bits of it, but it didn't look good.
No, I you know, we were talking about this, me and one of my other friends the other day, and it was good idea, bad execution.
Yeah. But look how quick it went to China. Look how quick the Taliban and China fucking teamed up. And it's like, no matter what, like conspiracy theories or not, makes you think like it was their ulterior motive there. Because everybody always says that Biden is ran by China.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And here we go. We just handed all this fucking, the poppy seeds, the poppy fields, everything over, you know, all this shit. And look at it, like, what? How does that even work? You know what I mean? How was any of that like a smart move?
Yep. Bad. It just wasn't, yeah, we're all
I don't know. Yeah.
Fucked up.
It's fucked, man. It's super fucked.
It's a bummer. It's a bummer. You know, my kids are getting into that age where they're like starting to ask more questions about like what's what, and you know who's who, like what's going on, like what is this, like.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I feel bad because like all like you know, like a lot of this Nazi talk gets thrown around or whatever, and Halo's like, what's a Nazi? I'm just like, dude, you're in 7th grade, you don't know what a Nazi is yet? And she's like, we haven't got to that part in history yet. And I was like, fuck, have fun.
They ain't gonna.
Yeah. I was like, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Like fuck, man. So now I have to explain like, you know, what that is, like, you know, because we throw the word Nazi around pretty freely, like, you know what I mean? I was like,
well, that's a weird household.
not in my house, but I mean, like people are like, oh, you know, Biden's a Nazi, Trump's a Nazi, whatever,
yeah.
and so I got to explain, like, they're not really killing Jews. Can you say Jews? Is that cool, Alex?
I'm not Jewish, so I don't care.
Well, what do you people say about it?
What do you mean, you people?
Rednecks.
And, I mean, I got Jewish friends, so it's okay. But yeah, like I'm like, they're not out there killing Jews and you know what I mean, doing camps and stuff like
My
that.
tax guy's a Jew. It's okay.
You know what I mean, like. Yeah. But
sorry to everybody out there.
Yeah,
Lorenzo's racist.
I'm not racist. I'm not racist.
No, it's weird. It's hard to explain. Like, I didn't have to explain to my son what a Nazi was because he played, you know, fucking Call of Duty.
Nazi zombies. Yeah, it's getting one of those things where like they're like politics is like getting involved with kids and stuff like that.
It shouldn't
now.
be,
Like,
bro. It should not be.
Bro, I didn't know anything about politics until
last year.
Till Bill Clinton started shoving cigars up chicks' asses and making them sit on pizzas.
I just thought he was like fucking. I thought he was one of them hustler dudes.
From the Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
He was.
Right? I didn't never paid attention to politics till last year.
Yeah.
This was not for me. I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of it. Don't really remember even when like Obama came into play. I remember I had this sweet bumper sticker that said, like, you can, I'll keep my guns, money, and freedom, and you can keep your change. And I just thought that was cool.
I never seen them before.
Because his like thing was change.
Oh,
his slogan, you know. And I knew there was some shit going on. I knew he was after guns and stuff, and I'm not into that. I'm not super big. I don't have 1 million guns or anything like that, you know. But I don't ever take pictures on Instagram with a gun and stuff like that. But I like guns. I think they're fun, and I have a few. And I don't believe that you should be able to take them from me.
I don't think. I mean, I think they're always going to try. I feel like they've always been trying to take guns.
Because if we don't have guns, what are we supposed to do if they come after us?
Fight back with, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to throw sticks at them.
Here, I mean,
Nowadays, it's so easy to make fucking guns. It's retarded, though.
Bro, have you seen them making the 3D printed guns and
I
stuff?
have them. Oops. Nope. Never mind.
Stay away
Don't got that.
Stay away from airports.
What's the 3D printer? Nope. Don't know what that is either. Yeah. No. Didn't. Oh, really?
Yeah. That's another thing too. Like I go back and forth whether or not. I mean, I need to. It's just my kids are different than how. I mean, I grew up with guns.
Me too.
My dad, they took me out there. The rules.
Yeah, you gotta teach them early.
Always down.
Gotta teach them early, dude.
Hands off the trigger, finger off the trigger. Stuff like that. And I mean, my kids are goofy in a fun way. I just don't think that
they're mature enough.
I don't know that they'll ever be, but I also don't want them to
fear it.
They need to respect it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I think it'd be just take them one at a time.
It would definitely have to be.
Yeah.
It's been on my mind.
And you're gonna have to have a conversation prior to like understanding how serious this is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because and I think it also becomes with the video game play. You know what I mean? It's a fun thing. There's guns in the video games, and then not realizing what the real life.
Dude, I grew up going to remember KB Toy Store.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we used to get the guns that they throw some batteries in there.
Oh yeah.
And every time you pull the trigger, the gun would cock and it would make the noises and shit, like the gunshots and stuff like that. We used to play war with that shit. And then there was always this one kid, I forgot what his name was.
Would off himself?
No, he wasn't allowed to play with us because we had guns. We weren't even, so we got rid of it. When he would come over, we would get sticks shaped like guns.
And shoot sticks at each other.
His mom would see it, yank his ass back in. I'm like, damn, dude, like.
Fuck, we used to shoot slingshots at each other.
Oh, bro, little ball bearings.
Oh, so we used to have these trees. I think they're like creosote bushes. And they would have these little berries. They're like this, but they're hard though, and they're a little spiky.
Is it the spiky ones like I have in my front yard? Like they're like brown when they're on the floor after they're green.
They're like green purplish, and they're about this big.
No, these things are like the size of like a good sized jawbreaker, and they're like spiky. They're green when they fall off, and then when they're on the ground for a couple of days, they just turn brown. They're hard.
Very similar. Yeah, those we used to shoot those fuckers at you. Fuck, we used to have pellet gun wars, dude. We used to shoot BB guns at each other in the garage. We closed the garage door and put boxes up and then fucking shoot each other.
Bro, after I watched Christmas Story and that kid shot himself in the eye.
Oh yeah, that happened to us.
Dude, because I had BB guns.
We were in high school when that happened.
I was shooting. I was in my garage.
We were real stupid.
I was in my garage, unsupervised. I was probably like 9, 10, and I shot a fucking cooler. I was shooting everything in the garage an idiot. There was a metal cooler. Fucking shot it. Boom! Right in the fucking face, and right away I was like, "Oh shit!"
I'm blind.
I shot my eye out with the fucking BB gun. I was like, "Fuck! My dad's gonna beat my ass." But luckily, I blinked fast enough or something. I
used to set cans up on all because our garage had all the exposed beams. I would set cans up, ping, 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 and shoot them. We'd sit there with the garage door shut and just shoot fucking.
That's what I should do. I should start them out with BB guns.
Yeah, probably.
Start about BB guns.
Just go get one of those little fucking remember the black one? It was a fuck, I forget the brand. Crossman. And you would like unthing, and then you'd slide the thing back and push it in.
Just one pellet at a time though?
Yeah, yep. and the top you could push it and it would like click up, and you can put like 20 in there, but it would only pop in one at a time.
I had one where it was just you unscrew it, pull it out, put one pellet in there, and then you just pump the
this is a little gun. The little black flag, it kind of like a little Colt. About yay big. Yeah.
Well, they have that like I went to a couple of years ago. We did paintball I think over on Camp Pendleton. And they had
take them to do paintball,
dude.
You start with now. It's not even BB guns. You do the airsoft guns.
Well, see, that's what I was gonna say. They have the airsoft things. Whatever.
My son has a bunch of those nice ones too.
There was some kid on this. I saw this video. You had to have seen. I think I might have sent it to you before. Where like, it looks like they were in between games, whatever. They were kind of like sorting out like what team, who's gonna be on what team.
And some kid got shot. Yeah, I remember.
Dude, this kid just lit this dude up.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Some of those guns are wild, dude.
And they go, "That's assault. That's assault.
That's assault, brother."
Fuck, man.
My son's got a few nice airsoft guns, and then they're like, the fucking everything moves, and like it's all like the compressed air, and then fucking like poof, and it's like the slide fucking moves and everything. It's fucking retarded. They're like $200.
Yeah,
they have ones that are $50 though.
See, and that was new to me. I'd never seen anything. I'm like, you guys should just run around and shoot each other with BB guns and shit. Like
we used to shoot each other with paintball guns in the backyard too.
Yeah, paintball is fucking painful, bro.
Oh yeah. Now it's paintball's a weird. I used to play when I was a teenager, or yeah, I guess I was probably 13 when I started playing.
Well, there's people that are like, oh, you got to put your paintballs in the freezer and then dump them in there.
See, none of us are really trying to kill anybody. But, you know, we did crank them up. We did fucking, you know, we adjusted them a little higher, you know, for sure. But we all knew each other. We were all friends. We'd have 10 fucking dudes, you know what I mean? And we all go out in the desert and play.
Like a party.
It was fun, dude. Like, you'd have teams, and then you'd like, all right, you know, try to stay within these parameters of where we're at, because we'd be like in Honda Valley in Hesperia, and, you know, stay within this area, you know. That's where the fair area is, we'll call it, you know what I mean? And you're hiding in bushes and shit, and just fucking, you know. Yeah, it's fun.
Man, I don't know. We did it once a year for my friend's company party, and I would go, and it was fun. Like, don't get me fucking wrong. It was fun, you know what I mean? We come out all fucking, I mean, couple of splits here and there.
This is before all the gear and stuff. We just had the face mask. That's all we had.
Oh, bro.
If you had gear, you were just putting layers of clothing on.
Bro, that shit. Now I'm just like, dude, that was fun. I'm glad I'm not gonna do that again until next year.
Yeah.
Type of shit. But there's dudes that like are fucking hardcore, like rolling around, just lighting people up with that shit. I'm like, I'd be fucking mad, dude. Like,
oh yeah, I get.
Like, oh fuck, that hurt. Like,
but you know what happened? I think your adrenaline's pumping. It don't hurt as much.
I don't know.
At least that's what I remember. I haven't been shot with one in a long time.
Dude, I remember one of the last times I went. They tell you, like, if you sneak up on somebody, if you're within 10 feet, you have to give them the option to surrender. But they don't want you to shoot that close.
Back up a foot.
No, there was this girl I stuck up, like, there was, you know, just an empty, hollowed out helicopter, and I ended up sneaking around the whole team or whatever, and I just walked up on her, and I was like, hey, surrender. And she turned around, she saw what, and just like the fucking cops, just lit her up, dude. Just
like the cops.
Blasted her right in the center of her chest, bro. And then she ended up having this big fucking, like, it split her chest open, like right in between her boobs, dude. And it was fucking bad. It was like, why did you do that? I was like, I don't think she was gonna surrender.
Gave her. Yeah. She didn't want to parlay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but I'm thinking, like, fuck, dude. Like, some of those things. I've been tagged from far away, and I've had I've had some welts on the.
Oh,
fucking
dude,
neck.
I've hit in the head and shit. Yeah, it hurts. One time I used to just like blast my hand with the air, because I owned my own, you know, when we used to play.
Yeah.
And one ball was in there, didn't fucking realize it. But I blasted my hand fucking point blank.
Dude, there was a video I saw yesterday. This guy walks into it looked like a toll booth of some kind, and there was just a pistol just sitting right there on the desk, and the guy walks up and he was like, oh, and then bop, he fucking shot his finger off, and it was just dangling.
With a paintball gun? Or
no, it was a real fucking gun.
Oh, yeah, no.
But he was just fucking around, he was just like, oh, shit, and he was just like, oh, and then he was just holding his finger, but you see the finger flop over, and then he's just holding it, and then he was kind of just looking at it, and the other guy turns around like, what are you doing?
No fingernail.
Bro.
Jesus, yeah. No, but my hand was fucking asleep probably for fucking 20 minutes when I did that. It went numb. You know, like impact.
Really?
Dude, yeah.
Were you scared it was going to be stuck like that?
Nah.
Bro, you ever be sitting on the toilet for too long and your legs go fucking static?
Every day.
And you think like, oh, fuck. Like,
one day I almost broke my ankle. When I was like a kid. When I was like a teenager, I think, you know, this is back in the magazine days. I used to always have magazines in the bathroom.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And that's where, you know, I loved magazines, man. All sorts of different magazines. I'm just sitting there reading articles and shit, you know.
Victoria's Secrets.
Oh, all of them, dude. All of them.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And
Sears catalog.
Yeah, I remember one time. I was a teenager. I was still living at home. You know, read this, and my fucking legs had fucking fallen asleep. You know, probably in there for a good hour or something. You know.
Sure, just reading.
I go to fucking I go to pull my pants up, and I take a step, and I couldn't feel my feet, and my foot had just turned sideways.
Oh, fuck.
And so I put all my weight just straight down the side of my foot, like basically ankle to the fucking floor. And I just went and just collapsed down, dude. Fucking like, I thought I was dead.
Bro.
I thought I'd broke my foot off my fucking shit, dude. Oh, God, it was so painful.
Bro, I'm fucking 39 now. And I get paranoid over, like, I get fucking heartburn over fucking, if I think about
spicy ketchup,
bro. If I think about fucking hot wings or fucking sausage pizza,
oh yeah,
like my throat starts to burn. I'm like, fuck, dude. And
have you been eating clean lately or eating shitty?
No, dude. I haven't been eating bad. I haven't been eating great.
Yeah.
Lacey the other day
I was on a bender for a while. I'm back on the good thing.
I need to get back on it because Lacey last night we were laying in bed, and she goes, "Are you fucking snoring? Are you asleep right now?" It's like, "No, I'm watching fucking TV." Like, what the fuck, dude? And she was like, "You're just normal breathing?" I'm like, "Fuck, man." Like, I need to do something. I get paranoid at everything, dude. And you know, everyone knows that morning dump is like the one where you're come to Jesus dump, like in the morning, like, fuck, all right, so we got this
cup of
coming
coffee
to work,
and a dump, dude,
and you're just like, I got to do this, and like, fuck, you know, I got this shitty coworker I got to fucking work with now. I'm like,
you got some shitty coworkers.
Oh, bro, let me tell you. But I was sitting there for the longest time, and then, you know, you go through my TMZ app, you know, my Yahoo, and
you have all that stuff.
Yeah, bro, like
you are a female.
It's toilet reading material.
Oh, I look at Instagram and I play like Clash of Clans.
Bro, I fucking sat there and I was like, when
you
I got up,
you don't even play Clash of Clans. I'm
bro,
like in the.
I stay in my lane.
What is it? Guild? Is that what we have?
Is it a guild?
Is that what it's called?
No, I
a
think
clan. It's called a clan.
Yeah, guild's
in a clan myself.
You request people.
I guess I'll get Alex. Yeah. He's used to clans.
I'm sure he's only gonna build wizards.
Grand wizards. What, Alex? How come your village only has grand wizards?
Yeah. Dude, I was in the shower for like 10 minutes and my leg would not, like, it was like asleep. I was just like, oh fuck. I'm like, dude, I was thinking in my head, how am I gonna fucking explain this like to Lacey? Like, I have to go to the doctors because my leg is asleep for the last 35 fucking minutes.
Isn't it the worst feeling in the world though? When you take a long dump and then you get up and you're like, and you know, you're like, all right, I gotta get up. And I'm gonna try to walk at least over to the couch and sit down so my legs can come back to life without having to say anything to anybody.
Do you ever just hammer fist your legs just
when
to
you're
try
still
and wake
sitting
it up?
there? Yeah, like, and I try to start moving them and like doing this and shit, like doing the fucking truffle shuffle, and I'm like, fuck. Because I don't want Amy to know my legs fall asleep on the toilet. Because she can be like, why were you in there so long?
Dude, exactly.
She already says shit. And I'm like, I just look at my phone and stuff, you know? And I'm like, you know? So I'm like, okay. Like, you're like mentally thinking like, you know, you got to get your pants up quick and everything, you know, and wash up real fast because time's a ticking.
You don't want people to think you're beating off.
Yeah, well, I don't care about that part. Oh. But time's a ticking on the legs. Oh. These things are only going to get you so far before you like got to lay down or something because these motherfuckers are too tingly.
Bro, it's fucking so bad. Oh. Here's where I get frustrated because sometimes there's where it's just all business. You know what I mean? The entire time I'm in there and my legs go to sleep. Sometimes it's quick business and I'm just like, you know what? I got 10 minutes to kill. Yeah. Let me just start going through this. Let me start going through that.
45 minutes later.
Dude, and then I get up and I'm like, fuck, my legs are fucking all staticky because I just decided to go through Instagram.
Have you ever done them where they put a little thing under your feet? Like a
squatty potty.
Oh, they have?
It's a thing. It's a squatty
potty. I tried it
potty.
once at Builtwell. They have them at the Builtwell bathrooms. I didn't quite understand it. It didn't make anything better for me.
Would you just go pee or?
I just got up taller so I could piss. So the toilet was further away.
You sit down and use a squatty potty to take a piss?
No, I took a shit, but I was like, it felt uncomfortable.
They're saying, so I don't have one, but I've tried it where
But you're using like...
I just grab my legs like this and hold them up to see what happens. It just changes the trajectory of everything.
Does it go out better?
I don't feel like I have a problem.
I don't feel like I have a problem either.
In the first place where it's just...
Fuck. I got a stomachache at like midnight last night because I had a salad for dinner and salad just goes through me. I could eat a salad and within an hour there's salad in the toilet. Like no joke, leaves floating around. I don't know what it is.
No, you know what? The other night, I don't know if it was just a shitty diet or what, but I know like I felt like I had to go to the bathroom, so I went and I sat down and it was like it looked like rabbit shit in there, like
but
it was just like I was like, dude, it's late.
It's late. I'll examine this later.
I was like, it's late. I'm tired of just trying to. It's like, okay, one more. It's like fucking giving birth. Like, all right, deep breath, and just now I was like, you know what? We'll just wait for this thing to turn into a disaster later, and then we'll come back and.
Yeah, if I'm still. Have you ever heard that stand up of Oh fuck, who is it? Tom Segura.
Oh, I fucking love Tommy.
Oh, he's so funny. With his shits.
Oh, brat.
Yeah.
Dude, we watched that the other night and Lacey was looking at me like, I was like,
what? I just go in there and what does he say? I just go in there and I paint the bowl and come out.
You don't do that?
Hey, that's not normal?
Lacey gives me, she's like, you have the worst. I was like, I don't. it's natural to go just because women don't go poop or
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up. Come on. Some people go. So I try to make Lacey uncomfortable. Like, did you go poop today?
Yeah, Amy doesn't like talking about it either. I always be like, oh, yeah, I got to take a shit. She's like, oh, God. I'm like, what? We're married. I shit.
I feel, and I think since we've last recorded, me and Lacey, we live together now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, we had
Congratulations.
We had a kid. Thank you.
Oh, a baby.
Yeah, we had a baby.
A wee little baby.
And so we have a downstairs bathroom, and it's kind of off.
You have your own bathroom.
Yeah, it's off.
I don't shit in her bathroom either.
The only one I don't do it is in the kids' bathroom, but I feel like they're worse. But so we have a downstairs bathroom. It's off into the corner, and it's got a loud ass fan.
Oh, so you turn the fan on?
So no, I mean when you turn the light on, the fan comes on automatically. So it's loud as fuck.
I would disconnect the fan so they could hear you.
No, well you don't got to because I don't know if it's just the acoustics in the bathroom.
The soundproofing.
I'll get a text from Lacey in the living room. We can hear you. So we can hear you farting. I was like, that's not a fart.
That there, baby's a shit.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, man. So like every time I'm just like, fuck. So now I call her out like, I can hear you peeing. Turn the water on. Turn the faucet on.
We can hear you peeing.
Yeah. Was you a fucking racehorse in there? What the hell is going on?
Jesus.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I don't shit. I don't even use Amy's bathroom. Besides shower, we shower there.
Yeah.
That's the master. That's your toilet. I'll do this toilet over here.
No, I establish dominance over all of them. Like I'll get.
I pee a little bit on the rims on each one. Those are mine.
Yeah, we gotta be tight. We can't be messy though. Fucking one of our dogs likes to drink out of the toilet bowls. Like
close the goddamn lid. We actually just leave the doors shut because Barry likes to eat the toilet paper. He'll just pull it right off the roll.
Oh well, see, Apollo's a little overweight and he's old, so it's hard for him to get down the stairs to go to the water bowl. So I mean,
he learned it from watching you.
Instead of putting a water bowl upstairs, because if I do that, it's just gonna be constantly.
So you let him drink possible shit water.
No, I have to go flat. Like this morning, it's like one of them left a dingleberry on the fucking floor, so I cleaned it up.
One of the kids?
No, we don't have the kids this weekend. One of the dogs. So I picked it up and I threw it in the toilet, and I was like, all right. And then I saw Apollo. When I was getting ready to come over here late. I saw
late as fuck.
I saw Apollo wake up and stretch, and he was like, I saw him stand there, and he looked over at the bathroom. I was like, oh fuck. He started walking over there. I had to fucking jump across the bed and go over there and flush the toilet real quick.
Dogs are scandalous,
bro. But I mean, I don't feel bad because they go around licking each other's dicks.
That's true. Whoa. Yeah, dogs are weird. I don't understand the whole bowl, like drinking out of the toilet bowl.
Do they drink?
It's got a smell.
I mean, I would, and I feel bad because I'm like, would you drink out of a toilet bowl?
Well, no, I'm a human. No.
Yeah, I mean, what I mean? Like, I hate seeing them having dirty bowls. I clean out their bowls and stuff like that. And when I'm there, I try to make sure that they have water and stuff like that, and they're fine. But
sounds like you're the only person taking care of them.
No. The kids feed them, and they Lacey feeds them. They pour the water, but I don't know what goes on during the day.
Yeah, they're fucking forced to drink out of the toilet.
Fucking Rhino just sits there and just watches, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, kind of fucking that dude's the biggest pussy.
Did your mom took the Harley?
Yeah, my mom took Harley
to Menifee or whatever.
Marietta,
same place.
Yeah.
It starts with M, Moreno Valley, whatever. Fucking.
Yeah, not San Diego.
Yeah,
I don't fucking care.
Where is Fallbrook in San Diego?
I think
San Diego County still?
I think it's still considered San Diego County.
We were discussing that last night. I thought Fallbrook was like the beginning of San Diego County.
I think it might be.
Yeah,
I think it still might be because I think San Diego County goes like all the way out to like
Bonsall and all that stuff.
Imperial County, like.
There's an Imperial County?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
It's over by El Centro.
El Centro. That's San Diego County?
I think it is, dude. Like because
then it's not Imperial County.
No, it's San Diego County, then Imperial County.
So what's in Imperial County?
I think that's
is that like Salton Sea?
No, I think it goes into. I don't think it goes into Arizona.
Mexicali?
Man, I don't know. Yeah. Edit that out. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. I just know.
Don't edit that out. Questions. Let people know this guy's full of shit.
I just know when I'm coming back from Arizona, once I get by El Centro, you see San Diego County.
Yeah.
Little state signs or county signs, whatever, on the side of the freeway. So I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because I mean, we got
Riverside County is real big. San Bernardino County is real big. I'm familiar with those.
Because we have like 3 different area codes: 619, 760, 858.
That's weird that you have 760 also.
Why?
Well, when I grew up,
You have a 760 number, right?
that's Hesperia. When I grew up in Hesperia, we had 619 also.
Really?
Yep, we were early like days. We were 619, and then it changed to 760 when I was in high school, and like they're like, oh, 619 is gone. Like they took it away from us completely and gave us 760. So I thought it was our own, and then you guys also have 760
Well, dude, New Mexico, they only had one area code. It was 505
for the whole state.
for the whole state, dude.
That's weird.
And then a couple of years ago, I remember I was still living there. They split it so like the northern half gets 575, the southern half keeps 505. So all these essays had 505 tattooed on the
God!
shit. Yeah, and I was like, "No, you're 575 down,
You're
homie."
575, dog. Yeah, can you change this O and this O into a 7, dog?
Bro, it was a fucking fun one.
New Mexico's weird. New Mexico's
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I love it though.
I don't know about that. I've never stayed anywhere or stopped anywhere really.
But I do tell my friends just keep on going, pass through.
Oh yeah. Well, remember I told you we went through Albuquerque. There was a shooting right there on the fucking on the highway.
Oh, dude, I wonder when did you go?
This was last year.
Dude, I wonder if it's that one. What is it in Albuquerque?
It was right outside Albuquerque.
Oh, okay.
On the, you know how the highway is like 2 lanes and then there's like a divider and then 2 lanes, like a big stretch of desert or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the other side, all of a sudden there's just no cars coming towards us at all. You know, like on the other side. You know.
'Cause I think last year I saw a video out there where they were chasing this dude, and then I guess I think he had shot some cop. He shot a state trooper on the side of the road. I guess while he was pulled over, the cop was looking in the car, and the dude ran out of his truck. He ran out, pulled out a big old AR, and just smoked the dude on the side of the road.
Jesus.
And then went on a chase into towards Albuquerque, and they ended up pitting him on the freeway and just pop up.
Dang.
Like
did you see that video this morning of that dude getting killed in Huntington Beach?
Oh, dude.
I saw that this morning.
Yeah, Jerry.
Oh yeah,
Posted
Jerry.
that Yeah, I'd seen the video last night, and I was like, dude, something's up. They're just not gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna say they just not, but I mean.
I mean, he had a gun. He was
I saw that. I knew something was up. They
put him down with like 1 or 2 shots right away, and then he went for that gun again.
Yeah, I thought they tased him, and then
or something. Yeah,
and then he started reaching for that.
I feel
shirt.
like in those first, but before he went down, you can see something hit the ground because like the camera kind of goes down, and it's like not you miss his head and stuff. But I saw something hit the ground, and I'm assuming it was a bullet. It could have been a taser prong or whatever.
See, I saw this on TMZ.
Oh dang!
But it was from a.
I saw it on IG.
It was the one that Goo posted was better than the TMZ one because it was from somebody's cell phone from like a restaurant inside there.
Yeah.
So you can see the dude like hit the ground, and then you can
jump.
He was trying to grab
jumping
something.
back to his stuff, trying to get his gun.
What I saw was a shirt.
Yeah.
The way he had the shirt, I'm just like, dude, everybody always wraps it in towel or a shirt.
Yeah.
Like that's what's going on. I was like, guarantee that'll be a gun.
It's the same thing I do with mine.
Yeah.
Just walk around the house like that.
Open my beer cans with the fucking. Yeah, no, that was pretty nasty. But I mean,
man, damn, fucking it's crazy world.
Play stupid games.
Yeah, and it was funny because so the Goo posted it from this guy's account. I went to that guy's account and watched it, and on there it was like NBC, like Channel 4 NBC.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, DM us, blah, blah, blah. You know, I work for NBC, blah, blah. And it was like comments into that from people. Fuck them. They're just going to fucking turn the narrative and make it a fucking racist situation and blah, 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 blah. And this now is like, oh, shit.
Oh, dude, if you go to TMZ, so, well, my friend sent me the link first from TMZ. So I was like, oh, shit, I already got the app. So I went and looked at it. It opens it up and like it does like an update. It has like, a red line to kind of separate it from the original story. It'll say update. The update says the victim was not black. I was like, fuck.
Wow.
But he definitely wasn't white though.
No.
Judging by that fool that was a down ass fool because his socks were all the way up to his knees.
Yep, socks were high as fuck. I don't know, man. Maybe he was on the Skanska. The Skanska got him going, man.
The Skante.
Whatever. All of it.
Stop. Just
Descante. It's a Skanska. Doesn't matter. All of it.
Yeah, he wasn't living his best life.
No.
That's for sure.
Something, man. I don't understand, man. Like, what? I don't fucking get it. Out there, all the people. Did you see? I always like to look at people in the background. So that beach was full of people.
Oh, yeah. No,
was it like the U.S. Open or something?
No, I think it was like a volleyball event or something. I don't know. Like, there was something going on back there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Female volleyball?
I don't care. Wow. Lacey, I don't care.
You fucking got your balls, huh?
Other story. Bro, there were so many people in the video that I was watching of it. Like there was a guy that, after the shooting, all the cops were standing over the dude, and there was a guy just walks through the shot. He just all this way. Okay, let me go this way. He fucking just walking around. I was like, bro, is there some shooting going on? Get the fuck out of there.
People
dude.
people don't care no more though.
Yeah, that's true, dude.
People, it's weird, man. The world is weird.
Scary movies are becoming a real thing now, dude. Go towards the drama. Go towards the fucking scary shit.
Well, and you know, I think it's not even necessarily that. It's the like. People, like there was probably somebody filming him on purpose for that, because so he could put it on his social media.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And people want that like weird gratification from strangers that they have no idea. You know what I mean. And that's what the world is really turning into, right? You know, the likes, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean. They do it for the gram. You know, it's really weird. I fucking personally, like, I mean, and I've voiced this opinion before, I fucking hate Instagram. You know, like, I don't like it. I put very little private things about my life on there. It's a business tool for us. You know what I mean? And I keep it that way. I'm not that I don't hide anything. I have nothing to hide from people. I'm pretty out and open, and I'm very open, like, on here and stuff, you know? But I don't want my personal life to be aired nonstop. I don't see a need for that. My personal life and my private life is exactly that, and that's mine, you know? But everybody wants to, like, fuck, dude, you know, just nonstop recording in their stories of their whole entire fucking day life, like, all this shit, and it's because it's, like, for what?
Yeah, it's
weird.
I feel like it got bad over the lockdown.
Oh, yeah, I think it got way worse.
Yeah, dude, I even for me, though, like, I mean, I'm guilty of it, too, because in the sense that I start following like, oh shit, let me see, like, you know, you start following motherfuckers like thirsty ass people, dudes, chicks, just like, let me see that thirst.
Yeah, and both are guilty.
Dude, and sometimes I follow it just to see the shit show that's going on. I'm like, fuck, like I'm hooked. It's like a fucking dirty soap opera, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then at some points, like, there's, I think towards the end of the lockdown, I think I started getting over some shit, and I started just realizing, like, because I'm not on the social medias like hardcore like how I used to be on it, and like I had one person DM me, like, and we had been friends for years, dude. Like, you know, we had done a couple of events for pets and stuff, you know, adoption events and stuff that. You know, I helped out with, and like and at this time. We were just moving. We're dealing with the whole baby thing. You know what I mean? Like I was fucking busy, dude.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'm getting messages like, oh hey, like you forgot to go like a couple of pictures. Like, can you go back and do that? I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Because she does social media stuff and all those likes and comments and stuff like that. Because she'll comment on my shit like, oh, like.
Yeah, I get it. It raises.
Yeah, you know,
I know what it all does, but what?
Yeah, she fucking was. She was like, is
it like a business? Or is it like her personal page?
It's a little both. It's a little of both. So I was like, look, okay. He's like, give me a few here. He's like, I'm busy, you know. And then 10 minutes later, you're just a jealous ass hater. And this, I was like, all right. I didn't read the whole message. It's just a little preview that pops down. And I was like, all right, she's just talking shit, whatever, dude. So then she fucking unfollowed me, blocked me. And then, but I mean, I didn't even care. I never went back and read her messages, dude. And so I was just like, whatever, dude. Like, some people take it too seriously. And then just the other day, she popped up on my Facebook, and you know, she's been going through some shit with her dog and this and that. Well, then as soon as I see that, and I mean, I still felt I have no ill will towards her.
No,
you know what I mean.
It's sad. All it is.
Yeah. So I was just like, you know, I was like, man, that's all, and because I know her dog, and then you know, so she's doing all this stuff to try and help her dog, and then what do you know? I get 3 messages from her, you know, in the DM, and she follows me back, or not follows me back. She followed me again, and I was just like.
And what did the messages say?
Never read them. I never read them. I was like, you weren't trying to fuck with me back then, like not fuck with me, but I was like, if you fucking said all this shit, you know what I mean? Like, you're just talking shit, and then you're in need, and now you want me to try and help you some way, and I felt bad because I mean, her. You know,
you really do sound like a jealous ass hater, though. Right now.
It's nothing to do. Like, I felt bad for her dog, but at the same time, she's doing fine. You know what I mean? I was like, but don't come to me after you were talking all the shit. So, and Lacey trips out. She was, because there's weirdos that message me, like, you know, I don't say all the time, but I frequently get some weird messages and stuff like that.
Like what? Tell us.
I don't know. I don't fucking read them, dude.
Oh, we want to know.
She's like, there's one person that comments on my stuff that, you know, we had a falling out, and, you know, it wasn't great on that end. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck you doing? Like, why are you being like that? So it's like, all right, you know what?
Is this people that you actually know, or is it like just like Instagram friends?
No, it's people that I actually know.
So that's also a weird thing too. Is there's like people you actually know in real life.
Yeah.
And there's like Instagram friends.
Yeah.
And then either side's weird.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? And you know, Lacey was just like, and this person, after the fallout, you know, this person tried to act like there was no fallout. And I'm just like, my hands are clean. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with this drama. You know what I mean? So I'm just over it, just for life.
I'm a grown ass man.
So, and she goes,
I make my own money.
This person's commenting on your stuff still. Like, are you sure I was like, yeah, I've never opened their messages. Like, I get, you know, she was like, why do you do that? She's like, you're not curious? I was like, not the least bit curious.
It doesn't affect my life at all.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, dude, I feel like it's weird. Like, some people need to take a fucking break.
Yeah.
Some people need to take a fucking break, dude. Like, I see some shit, like I saw somebody's story timeline or whatever, just going like, just talking shit about someone because they're overweight, just like fat meme, like just tearing into somebody, and then all of a sudden it's like, oops, didn't mean to post this, and it's like her like posing in front of the mirror in some like whack lingerie. I'm just like, oh fuck, here we go, dude. Just like shit like that, and like,
yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. It's people posting all their relationship shit that really nobody that's nobody's business.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares, bro. Like, and
you ever notice that it's the people that post nonstop about their relationships who always are like split up?
You're not fucking wrong, dude.
It's like a weird validation of like that it's I don't know. I think about it because it's like this weird validation of everything is okay mentally to the person, but it really is realistically is not,
Mm-hmm.
and then they end up splitting up. I think it's just, like you can always see it happening. It's like all of a sudden it's like nonstop posting from each other. Oh, I love.
And then they talk shit about each other, and then they get back together again.
Fuck you. You know, like, and it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I kept, and Lacey never sweats me about, you know, posting stuff, and I've done it more lately, I think, because of my son.
If Amy were to ever sweat me that I need to post something about her, I would fucking punch her. There would be a domestic violence situation.
Get in line, brother.
Yeah, because that I've heard of people doing that.
No, there's definitely.
I've heard of, and I'm like, what kind of gratification do you think you need? I'm next to you right now. Like, I'm with you. Like, we have a life together.
Mm-hmm.
What? You know what I mean? Like, I've heard of people doing that. I've heard of like.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know?
That
is not a thing.
No, I've one of my older relationships went through that same shit.
No, fuck no, dude. There's no fucking part of me that would ever like. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Needless to say, I dumped that chick in the middle of a Padre game. But yeah, no, Lacey does not.
You go to the other side.
Lacey doesn't sweat me about any of that stuff, bro. Like, and when I do post stuff about her, it's, you know, I mean, that this woman does so much stuff.
Yeah, she touches your wiener, dude. That's enough right there.
The sacrifices she's made.
Fucking that anteater.
I'll be sitting there and I'll just be looking at her, you know, whether or not she's asleep or not. I'm just thinking like,
when she's asleep, I stand over her. It puts the lotion on the skin.
You smell different when you're awake. I'm just fucking grateful, bro. And I'm just I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, you know what? I was like, and then she, even though like she doesn't ask me to, like, I know it makes her day, like when I throw stuff and cause like we don't really have like a lot of like, it's weird that we do it over Instagram. Like, like we're real like gay, like through text messages and stuff like that. But we're in person, like, shut up, stupid. Like,
yeah, I'm like that. I think me and Amy are like that too, though. But some, you know, like last night we were cutting up dog food and her shirt was pretty low cut. So I was just watching them titties bounce. And she's like, are you staring down my shirt? And I'm like, And then, you know, like, you know, I'm real grabby, you know,
I'm saying
we're super physical, and I'm like, and you know, like she jokingly went, whoa, you know, like, I'm like, I mean, I could not be into you.
True.
Which one do you want? You want me to be into you, or me to not be into you. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying it's a switch, but I'm into her. You know what I mean? But like, there's people that are together that are not into each other.
Yeah, I think you can kind of tell. I mean, we've been around long enough where we can tell which posts are cry for help.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not cheating.
Yeah.
Or like those joint.
Or I done cheated and I'm making up for it.
the joint accounts.
Oh yeah, that's weird too.
Those are dicey.
Yeah, that's weird
those are
too.
dicey.
I got nothing to hide. Like Amy knows the password to my phone. Go for it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
I don't.
I don't like have that energy. I don't have, man, I'm so busy. I barely got enough time for my marriage, let alone something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't, I don't understand that part of things. I just don't get it. For me, it doesn't make sense to me mentally to put somebody through that, or two, just have, I have a conscience, I guess. That's why.
Yeah.
Because I've mentally put myself through it. Like thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
Like not with Amy, but like, just you have those thoughts. What if, right? What if? And then you start thinking, and then I'll play it all out over time. You know what I mean? In my head. And I'm like, oh, I would fucking just want to kill myself.
Dude, so.
To have that just resting on your soul.
I think I don't know if I've told you. This is some personal shit right here too. Like,
we're getting into it.
Yeah.
Maury Povich shit.
This one's a deep one.
Uh-oh.
So, Lacey was, she was going to the doctors to get a new birth control.
Mm-hmm.
And they test you before you get birth control.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at work, and she started calling me, like blowing up my phone, but I'm in the middle of work and stuff like that. So then she starts blowing up my phone with text messages, and then the last text I read is, she was like, "It's an emergency, call me back." She was like, "Just got my test results back, and it says I have chlamydia."
Oh.
Yeah. And she was like, "The only way I could have got it was from you." She said, "I didn't have this in October. Call me now." So middle of work, and work was rough this day.
Do you think Lacey's going to want to put this out to the world?
Bro.
Probably have to cut this part out, but go ahead with the story.
So it ends well. So we, and I'm thinking, this is where I'm at. Like, I know of a few things 100% that I'm sure of, that I know for facts. One of them is that I know I've never messed around on Lacey, never even thought about it.
Yeah,
like you just loves. And I'm at work. I've been at work nonstop. You know what I mean? I go to work, I go home, then I go back to work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Or I'm with Lacey.
Toilet seat.
Dude. So I tell her, and so before I wasn't even trying to overthink it. So I called her back right away, and I said, "Okay, relax." I was like, "This is what you got to do." Well, first I was like, first of all, and I'm not even sure how, I mean, I know it's an STD, but like, I heard you can get an STD from holding a koala or some shit.
Oh, they're so fluffy.
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, relax. I was like, listen, it's not me. I was like, that's the only thing that I'm sure of in this life, that it's not me. I was like, I'm not saying it's you. I was like, go back and get tested and find out if there's other ways to, and I legit said, like, can you sit on the toilet at Walmart without an ass gasket and get it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it possible to do that? And I was like, just relax. I was like, I'll go get retested. And then, I mean, it was a little rough for like a minute, where I was just like, this motherfucker works from home. Like, if anybody's got time. I was like, but no. I was like, I have too much trust and faith in us, whatever. So I didn't sweat it. Never accused her. You know what I mean? But I told her, I was like, if this test comes back positive, I was like, I'm gonna fucking bury you under the trampoline in the backyard. I was like, because it didn't come from me.
Yeah.
So, and this is why I'm kind of putting it out there too, because there might be other people in this similar situation. So she did go back and get tested. She got 2 different tests done, and they came back negative. So the machine that tests them fucked up. So when they called her back, so there's a big old thing going on right now because of that. Because Lacey was telling me, she's like, no, that's not possible. That can't be. You know what I mean? And how many times do you think somebody has said that after getting a test result for getting herpes or fucking chlamydia or any of these other STDs?
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
And, we just had a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So her emotions are all over the fucking place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that kind of telling somebody that shit,
that could have destroyed your whole relationship.
families. That fucking
Yep.
ruins families, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's what the whole thing was about. So, because like I said, both tests came back negative for anything.
yeah.
You know, and it was only like 2 days after the first test came back.
Yeah.
So they were apologizing, you know, this and that, you know, and they said they're like, we don't know if this happened before. This very well could have happened before.
Jesus.
You know, you imagine how many people don't ask for a retest?
Oh yeah.
Like they're just like, fuck.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Because they think that's the end all be all. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Fucking science.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna make some analogies, but I'll just leave it at that.
Go for it.
You know, voting audit.
Yeah, it's a trip, man. So if you guys out there get a fucking test and it comes back not the way you want it, get retested.
But now, if you out fucking around and you know this, don't waste your money and time. All right.
If they tell you got the chlamydia, you're like, huh?
Yep. Don't waste people's time if you out there fucking around though.
Yeah, you're gonna look real stupid.
Well, Lorenzo said.
Yeah, no, it was good, but I mean, I calmed her down because, you know, like I said, I trusted her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I kind of threw in her face. I was like, look how you accused me, but I didn't accuse you. And I was like, just relax. Like,
So remember that when I want to go to Dairy Queen.
yeah, I think she was a little riffed with me because how just like
Nonchalant.
yeah, nonchalant. Because I mean, I knew. I was like, there's no way this could be right.
You know, if you don't trust the person you're with too, I mean, what is the fucking point? I can't. I'm gone. I leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone. You know, I was gone for 9 days. Like I was on, you know, and it's like, it's nice. Like, we have a really good relationship. It's not constant texts. It's not constant, where are you at? What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's not even good night because she just falls asleep. You know what I mean? And so I don't have, like, she trusts me as much as I trust her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've talked about this. If you get to a point where you're not happy or something like that, and you want to do something like that, we'll just end. There's no reason for the deceitness. You know, is that a word? Deceit? I don't know a lot of words.
It is now.
Yeah,
It is now.
to be deceitful.
Write that shit down, Alex.
Write it. Yeah, put it next to bootylicious. You know, to be so deceitful to each other because we're, you know, we got into a relationship as we were older. You know what I mean? We've already done the kid shit. You know, we did that already, and we've been in shitty relationships also. And so, what is the point?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't see any reason to be like, oh, what a fucking waste of time. What a waste of fucking time. You know what I mean?
Mm.
To do something so dumb to make the last 10 years of my life disappear. It would be such a fucking waste of my time.
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, we don't have 10 years together. We've known each other.
It goes
for almost
quick
10
though,
years.
man. It goes quick. You will in a heartbeat, and then it you know, again, you'd be like,
It already feels like for fucking ever.
yeah, that's what I said. We've been together for what, like 20, 30 years?
Yeah.
Fuck. You know.
Yeah, no, there's too many good things going for me.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how stressful things can be, things are always, you know.
Relationships are
going good.
work.
Huh?
Regardless, no matter how good your relationship is, work. You know, you gotta try to do your best to make the other person happy. You know, like, there's a lot of things, right? And I don't believe in that happy life bullshit. You know, no, what about me?
Mm.
Like, it should be a give and take of happiness. We should both be happy. Like, I shouldn't be miserable to make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? I ain't living that life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should be happy together and be making each other happy. That's what the relationship is.
I think this relationship's working out so great for us because like you said, we're older.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've been through some stupid shit.
Yep.
I mean, especially her.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I mean, we've kind of got it perfected down. Like, everything kind of happened real quick for us. You know what I mean? Like, it was weird. Like, because we linked up at your house.
I know.
You know, after 6 years.
I know. I was like, who's this booty call?
All jealous.
Just kidding,
and
Lacey.
shit.
Love you.
You know what I mean? But like, things just, picked up real quick, and I think that was the first time where, like, I want to say it was a mature relationship where, I don't even know how shit works. Like, you know, in the sense of, when you're this old, did you ask Amy? So are we official, or like, how does that go down?
Well,
you want to be my girlfriend, Amy?
When I was like, when me and Amy first started seeing each other, we were still like, we were just seeing each other, and there was.
You had other hoes?
Yeah, in the beginning, but like, so me and Amy's relationship's real weird. Like the way we started off. I found her on Facebook. She was a mutual friend of my friends. You know, she lived in Balboa. I lived in Hesperia. And I was like, I want to have sex with that chick. And so, and I knew I was going to run into her. So I friended her on Facebook. Right? This is like, this is before Tinder and stuff.
Oh, fuck.
And so, so then I was told, so I was living with this other chicks, like I lived in this house with these two chicks. It was, you know, it was just friends, you know, but I'd already voiced my opinion on Amy. And so I was told she'd be at this party in Victorville one night. And I was when I was still tattooing at this tattoo shop with my friends, and I had tattoo that night. So I tattooed till like 11 o'clock or something. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna cruise over there, you know? And she'd, you know, we were friends on Facebook. We never really spoke or anything, but you know, I was my in, you know? So I go in, I'm a hugger. I'm a real good hugger. I give good hugs. So, yeah, I do. And so boom, she, you know, she's drunk. There she is. I'm like, what's up? And I give her a big old hug, you know, and that was it. That's it. She was smitten right
After
there.
that?
No, but you know, so then I was, she was actually staying at my house, like at the house that I lived with those girls. And she got all drunk or whatever, and she had to be taken home because it was her bedtime now, you know? And so, I was a sober person then, or for the most part. And we went home. My buddy Jake was staying there, and we go there. And then me and Jake are like, I had like a beer with Jake, you know, when we got there, and I'm yelling, like trying to get her to wake up. So I wanted to like hang out with her, you know?
You wanted to sex her up.
Yeah, well, you know, like, you know, you got to like,
let's
what's up,
get when they're awake, right?
Yeah. You know, it was really weird because for a while I was just standing over her in the room she was sleeping in. So,
fucking Cosby.
Yeah, and so it's like, she didn't wake up though. The next morning we went to breakfast and we all piled in like one vehicle, like 7 people. We're all like in this little, and I'm driving. And we're in the car for like 45 minutes because we went to one place and it was like far, and then there was 20 people, like blah, blah. It was like weekend breakfast bullshit, you know? And the whole time though, it's just me and her talking. Me and Amy, like we're just going back and forth, and she's sitting in the back seat, you know. And then at breakfast, like it's like nobody else is there, nobody else is speaking. It's just me and her talking the whole time. And from that point, it was like, okay, we got the feel for each other, right? You know, and we're like the same person. We're like fucking real stupid, you know. And so then it took 3 months of Facebook messaging to get her to go out with me.
Really?
Yeah, Damn. 3 months of Facebook messaging.
Don't you send her a picture of your bull nuts?
You know, it's a surprise though. That was the gift. My genitals.
The gift that keeps on giving.
The gift of genitals. I like that word now, genitals. So yeah, when we finally went out on a date, and it was like from that point forward, it was just done. Like I just knew. You know what I mean?
Did you guys ever have a talk like, so this is where we are now, or did it just evolve into it?
I think it like evolved into it, and then this is still like, you know, when like beginning day. This is the beginning of Instagram, right? This is a long time ago for some people, and so Facebook was still like real popular, and I was like on Facebook, you know, as a person, and I'm like, I made her like my girlfriend. Oh, it took her like 6 months to accept though.
Oh, you. Fucking hater, Amy.
Yeah, she's like that. And you know, but she knew. Yeah, I think 3 months, like, and it was like from that point that we were just like inseparable. You know what I mean? It was we were just always doing stuff. She would come up, she would drive up, stay the night, and where I was living, to drive back down to fucking, you know, Orange County to go to work the next day, and like it was just like this weird. We just clicked. You know, we knew what we were looking for. You know, like we had a lot of fun together. You know, and. Yeah, I don't know. It was, and we've been together ever since.
Yeah, I took the caveman approach.
You fucking just drug her out by her hair and shit.
So we met up a couple of times, you know, for drinks, for food and stuff like that, and you know, when Lacey popped up, it was out of the blue. I already had other things going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was doing my own thing for sure. And it's like in the middle of everything, and just went, and I was like, yeah, all right, let me put all my focus into this woman.
Yeah, so that's kind of how it like after the first date, I put like a stop to everything else.
Yeah. So I mean not because like, oh, that's my girlfriend now. It was just like, you know what? I was like, oh, this shit's just all, you know, whatever.
This felt right. This direction felt better.
This felt like it has potential.
Yeah.
To go further than, you know, just a couple of.
And I wasn't really looking for anything like that.
Same.
You know, like I said, I just wanted to have sex with this chick. She knows. I mean, she knows the full story. Like, you know, I have nothing to hide, and I tell the story in front of her. She don't, you know,
the longest booty call ever.
Yeah, dude, it's still going. You know, but yeah, but it just. I don't know, when you just have fun with somebody and just can be who you are, and like there's no expectations. There, you know, like she don't. She's her own person. She don't need, want, or anything from me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If we were to separate tomorrow, she can be just fine. You know what I mean? We both, you know, and we like that's where we're at too. Like again, I tell her this all the time, and she's the same. This is my last relationship, regardless. Mm-hmm. Like if knock on wood, fake ass wood, particle board, that something bad were to happen, or for some reason we were to separate, I'm done. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't think I have the energy to do it again. You know, and I'm not saying she's a lot of work by any means. I think she's so fucking simple. She's not high maintenance at all. You know what I mean? She's good. You know what I mean? Like she's the least maintenance person I've ever met in my life. But it's like, I just don't want to do it anymore. I don't know. You know, it's weird when I see, like, you know, it's weird when I see, well, this is my 7th wife. What? What the fuck, man?
Sean Ellis.
But, you know, like, I mean, people make mistakes. I get it, but, like.
Yeah. I think, I mean, we never had that talk, but I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. When me and Lacey first started dating, you know, she's like oblivious to some stuff, you know, like dudes are texting her, you know, like her kids' friends' parents. Yeah. Like, you know, their dads, whatever, is like, oh, I saw you, like, you look real good, you know, this, and then she's just, oh, hey, thanks. Like,
been working out.
Yeah. So, I mean, she's all like, they're texting her like at 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then she was like, yeah, he texted me like about this and that. And I was just like, all right. I was like, so here it is. I was like,
send him a picture of my face.
Yeah. I was like, and I didn't tell her she had it. I was like, just so you know, I was like, I'm buying dinner. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm coming up here to see you and stuff like that. I'm not answering text messages, you know, from bitches and shit like that. Like, yeah. You know what I mean?
From these hoes.
Yeah. So I was like, just so you know, I was like,
you're mine now.
You're with me. I was like, I'm buying dinner. You're with me now. So I was like, just so you know, you're going to get these other dudes fucked up. I was like, I mean, the ball's in your court, I guess.
Yeah.
And she was just like, all right, I guess we are.
Do you accept?
Yeah, that was it. Is you is?
Yeah, slide her the note. Just click yes or no.
Are you down, fool?
Yeah, right.
And that was it, dude. Like it was over after that. She's been stuck.
Roll the tape. If you're a sketch like me, you need RX2 on your side. Download the app today, boys.
Where's Da Vinci? Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. You can read what you sow in the day. I was down, now I'm up to the plate. Got a couple hits, cause you know I can't play.
Are we recording? What do you mean, actually? Baker's is the shit.
Baker's is pretty good. Dude.
Actually pretty fucking good. Baker's is fucking bomb.
Baker's is good. It's like a poor man's Del Taco.
Dude, no, it's not. It's way more gourmet. It's like if
whoa, what the fuck did you just say?
He said, brother. I don't know what he was saying over there. I stopped listening to him.
Did you say Baker's is better than In-N-Out?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's got a different taste, man. I think are we recording? Because this should be okay. Good, just checking. Baker's I've never seen a Baker's outside of the Inland Empire, San Bernardino County or Riverside County, San Bernardino County.
I think it's the only thing they don't fuck with down south because we got Del Tacos everywhere.
They don't fuck with it in Orange County either. They don't have one. There's none, which is weird. But fuck, dude, it's so good. It's weird when people have never had it to me because there was one down the street from my house where I grew up, but we didn't get it till I was like a teenager, but it was fucking bomb.
Why were you guys Jehovah's Witnesses?
Like the city or it was a city. I don't know. It's not like we didn't go get it. It didn't. It was built when I was a teenager.
Oh, my bad.
We can't have bakers.
Yeah, I don't know.
We churn our own butter here. Oh, that's Amish. Never mind.
Yeah, way off. Way off.
No, Baker's is bomb though. They got bomb ass burritos, tacos, like everything there is good.
Yeah,
The burgers are good.
it's like Del Taco.
I feel like it's better than Del Taco. I love Del Taco though. I'm not like trying to talk shit on Del Taco. I hate Taco Bell. I love Del Taco.
Baja Blast though. We've been over this. We've
talked about this.
Yeah.
But I stand by my fucking words, man. I like 3 things at Taco Bell, and it's really I don't even really like them. It's just I can stomach them. But like the Del Taco in Barstow, have you been to that one?
who hasn't? If you've
Lots
been
of
to Vegas,
people. Lots of people.
Bullshit.
Alex.
He doesn't count, dude.
He has said no.
It's probably because it's a little dark in there, if you know what I mean.
But it's funny because there's even the one on 7th Street in Victorville is a good one. It's like a little hidden gem. It's still like old school like that. There's like a fish tank inside.
The one in Barstow is the original Del Taco, though, isn't it?
I that's what I've heard, but I don't know. But I think Victorville might have been the next one because it's still old school like that. Where they bring the shit to your table kind of deal.
Oh yeah, no, I have been in that one.
Yeah.
I have been in that one. It's weird because I remember they gave me a number and I was like, what?
Yeah. Like we're at a restaurant and shit.
Yeah.
Like there's still like real tile and stuff, like old school like Spanish tile.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fuck. Baker's is bomb though. Their French fries are good. Everything's good there. Everything's good there.
Yeah, no, it's like Del Taco.
Yeah, but it's like not like In-N-Out. There's no comparison.
No,
In-N-Out,
I think it's a different genre.
In-N-Out has its like I hate that In-N-Out's in different states now. One, I liked it better when it was only in California because it was like, we got In-N-Out. Now it's everywhere.
When has it only ever been in California?
For years. When we were like teenagers and stuff, it was only in California.
Maybe.
Then they started putting them in Nevada and Arizona and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they're still like only in X amount of states. I don't think they're fucking everywhere, but it was cool when it was only in California.
Well, I was reading the chick that owns it. She's like the youngest, wealthiest person, I think in America. Because she was like only like in her 30s, but she's been married like 7 times.
She's one of those people.
Yeah, but they were talking about how the whole thing is to keep the demand high and the supply low.
Yeah, that's why they always put them in the worst fucking locations with no parking spots?
Bro, it never fails. There's the one that was by my house. I take that back. There's 2. There's one by my house in Santee, and it's in a huge Lowe's parking lot. But they fucked up and they put it next to Chick-fil-A. So there's 2 long ass drive-through lines.
But they just add a Starbucks too.
They blow up the Lowe's parking lot.
Yeah.
But then the one that's by my house,
ain't nobody doing no home improvements.
It's right by it's in this little corner section where it's got like 5 different like restaurants.
What is on your finger?
I don't know. I found this thing on the floor. I probably shouldn't touch that.
Oh, I think it's a button to a hat.
I don't think that's a button, dude.
Yeah, like the button.
Your dick's a button.
Interesting.
But it's always a line that's if you got 3 cars in the drive-through, you're hanging out in the street.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere I go.
Dude, there's one over here by Home Depot. It's across the street from Home Depot, and some of them, like we have the same conversation, me and my wife. So some of those locations were there before the population of these cities increased. So like that In-N-Out looks like an older In-N-Out. There's no eating inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the drive-through kind of thing.
Like
so
a Sonic?
Yeah. So it's like an older In-N-Out, right? So they didn't realize the city was going to get so big and blah, 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 shitty location. So you got to give it to those ones. When they build a new one in a shitty location, like they do with the Starbucks, you're a fucking moron. We have on Arlington for my shop, we have 3 Starbucks, 6 miles, 3 Starbucks. 2 of them are drive-thrus. Oh, I'm sorry. We have 4 Starbucks. 3 of them are drive-thrus. One of them, within 2 miles of the other one, is in this fucked up little corner shop area. And if you, again, 3 cars in the drive-thru, the cars are lined up on the street, and they will line up. Multiple. They do not pass it. They will block traffic to be in the line.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck. I'm like,
spoiled bitches.
yeah, like how inconsiderate can you fucking be? Go in, park, and get your ass inside and get your fucking coffee. You know what I mean? Or God forbid, go to goddamn AM/PM. You know what I mean?
7-Eleven. Everyone loves 7 or the Dunkin'.
I don't even know where there's a Dunkin' Donut at. Oh yeah, then there's one right there. Yeah, I'm not going there. I'll get a donut.
Yeah. We know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it, man. Fuck. But I like Baker's, though. I kind of want to go to Baker's now.
Does sound good.
Does sound good.
I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Del Taco when I get home.
When you get home, what am I supposed to do? Fucking bad friend.
I don't know. You can talk about making America great again with
whatever you white people do.
Yeah, whatever you guys talk about. You and Alex.
Yeah. Well, I've hung out with that guy, too.
Alex's haircut screams the South will rise again.
All right. Well, good time.
Good to be back.
Yeah. Well, so we're back, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, shows are over. Wintertime's here.
Wintertime's here, so we're going to be back in the studio more often. We're going to have guests. We have 2 empty seats that you can't see, and will one day be somebody there. People coming on, and we will be talking to people about the same kind of random shit we talked to you about, right? Talk to each
We're
other.
going to talk about if their legs go to sleep too when they take a long shit.
Yep, and buttholes.
We're going to get so many hate. Remember that guy that commented on the last video that we posted on YouTube, and there was like just 2 guys talking about sucking each other off?
That's a normal conversation amongst like guys, though.
All right.
Yeah, it's man. I can't remember a time when I wasn't just guys talking about sucking dick.
All right.
All right, and that's where we're gonna stop this. So yeah, tune in. Follow us on Instagram, Speed Keegan's podcast.
Oh, real quick.
Oh,
On my way up here this morning.
sucking some dude's dick.
No. On the 15 North, somebody chased me down and notified me that my saddlebag, my Leather Pro bag, was
flapping around like Dumbo's ear and shit.
Was dragging around on the floor. I don't know how many cars I passed up, but nobody said a damn word. If you know this guy, he was driving a silver SUV. It might have been like a Toyota RAV or something like that. If you know that guy, tell him to hit me up because he was one that caught up to me and let me know. Otherwise, I'd have been driving all the way over here or riding all the way over here like a jackass with my saddlebag dragging. I appreciate that. I'll get him a shirt or something. Or we'll ask him if his legs fall asleep when he takes his shit. But I appreciate that kind of shit.
With the description you gave, I'm pretty sure we're going to find him too.
Dude, somebody's going to know. He I'm pretty sure he was a Latino.
He's a dude, and he's driving something silver.
I'm pretty sure he's a Latino.
I think it was an SUV or a station wagon.
And he gave me a thumbs up.
And he was on the 15 freeway.
15 North by Elsinore.
15 North by Elsinore.
And he was a Latino. September 26th.
A Latino in a silver vehicle.
It was about
by Elsinore.
It was about 9:30.
Was he wearing a cowboy hat?
No.
So not. Never mind.
All right. Let me know. Find this guy. Twitter world.
Twitter world. All right. Yeah. Do the stuff later.
We're out.